Welcome to Window Watching the Weekend for all the signs, starting with the Pisces, going to the Aries. How much I saw it. Let me put myself some space. I'm always so got everything so cluttered up. Can I speed up anymore? That's alright. I got my heater standing in here. In case I get cold. But it ain't plugged up, I don't think. So, window watching for all the signs. Starting with the Pisces people. Universe, spirit, ancestors, spirit guides. What's the messages? The energies, the frequencies for all the signs from the Pisces. Excuse me. To the Aries people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do they need to know at the sign? Signed, sealed, delivered. Alright, let me write down a time stamp. Shit, it might be that's too far back. Oh well, let me just put 15. It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even if we only go to my house. What's this? Is somebody dealing with a Virgo? Because if it's somebody's birthday, it's got to be a Virgo because it's Virgo season. Hi. On the bottom, we got heartache and loss. We have fertility. We have emotional. We also have emotionally withdrawn under that. Somebody's sad because they are not they're not able to birth, or they're somebody's sad, they got heartache and loss behind fertility issues. So it's like somebody like maybe miscarried or something, and then they found out that they can't have children, or something's going on with them fertility wise. I don't know what is in vitro. I'm about to find out. How you even spell that? What's the meaning of that? Performed or taking places in a test tube, a culture dish, or elsewhere outside of the living organism. Hmm. So what that means, inside of a process. What's this got to do with anything? Oh, in vitro is also a type of fertilization where mature eggs are collected from ovaries and fertilized by sperm in the lab. Then a procedure is done to place one or more of the fertilized eggs, called embryos, into the uterus, which is where the babies develop. Oh, that's what they call IVF. So I don't know. That's for somebody who ever dealing with the fertility issues. I guess that's a suggestion for you, Pisces. Discontent and boredom. That's like the Four of Cups card in the tarot. And then we got the crown chakra. And then we got the throat chakra. Somebody know they need to do it, then they know they need to say it. And it's the third. It's the crown note. That's the. Ain't that the? Wait a minute, y'all. Don't let me misspeak. Now, why would I do that? Why? Why would I do that? Why would I do this? I don't know why. It worked out. It worked out pretty good. Intuition. The third eye chakra. Yeah, I just wanted to say before I told y'all it's the same as the third eye. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's something different. I'm reading the wrong shit. So the crown chakra is something different than the third eye chakra. Don't get me lying by the names of the chakras. The only thing I really know about for real is my third eye chakra. Located at the top of the head and has been called the thousand petaled lotus, or the receiver of light. It's the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom, spirit, and spiritual insight. It's where the ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. So let me go back real quick. Yeah, man, they right next to each other because you got like the third eye somewhere around here, and then the crown comes up more. Like y'all know those little when they put the body up there and then they light up all the chakras. So anyway, there's a knowing. Somebody's bored in it. It's like being bored and discontent with what you know to be true on a spiritual level. And then the throat chakra. So that makes me feel like somebody has to talk about something. It's something that needs to be said or talked about or clarified in some way. And somebody is not happy about it. They're bored and discontent with the fact that they need to say something with the throat chakra energy. Come clean is what I'm hearing. Shadow, trapped. Oh, yep. This is why they're struggling right here. Because they're dealing with this shadow energy. That's the darker side. And because of that, I mean, I feel like it's the fear. Or the shadow energy is called allowing them to stay trapped in fear. With the trapped in fear card. When it comes to some type of harmony. I do feel like they have memories of love, but with the 7 of deceptions there, envy, deception and envy, they sabotaging. They rather wear this mask and then be true to who they are, true to how they feel. Until the tower comes in with the disruption. And that's where the conflict and the defeat lies, where they are now, why they're bored and discontent, because it's time for balance to be restored. And now it's time for somebody to do what they know to be true or say what they know to be true and they don't really want to. That's what that's about. Yeah, I remember saying that some years ago, but I won't repeat it because it might piss somebody off. I told him that would happen. Tell me about this discontent and boredom for the Pisces people. The Empress. Bow down, bitches. I couldn't help it. Look, the Empress fell out and I could not help it. So, the Empress. Okay, bored. That's somebody's bored and discontent with the Empress and the Five of Cups. New beginning. Somebody's bored and discontent with moving on and starting fresh because they're still disappointed about something that took place in the past. But in this particular tarot deck, I think it's called my box is down there. I can't. My daughter done ripped it up and tore it to smithereens, but I still holding on to it. Five of Cups. Normally, you see two cups behind this person and three in front of them, but the three in front of them are spilled. This person is not focusing on the future. They're turned around to the past, which is why those cups is upside down. That's what the saying is. It ain't no use in crying over spilled milk because those cups, once they already spill and pour out, you can't scrape that liquid back up off the ground and put it back in the cups. AKA the emotion, the love. Once the love done ran out or then poured out, fell out, got knocked out, whatever, it's gone. But what this person don't see behind him is that Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning and emotions and blessings, some type of house, some type of car, something like that. Somebody's not trusting in the process. They're not trusting in the knowledge. I mean, they looks like they don't have a choice at this point because they're saying that they're bored and discontent with it, and I'm not taking all these. Bored and discontent. Discontent and boredom, whatever. The Ace of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. See, this is about investing, starting over, looking at focusing on the future and stop looking at the past. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. There's the Ace of Cups that's behind the person. And the Ten of Swords is what they focusing on because that's what broke their heart. This is why they so cold, why they so bitter, why they so logical instead of more intuitive, more loving. So, but the person moves slow with this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Pentacles energy, and I do feel like it's love there. It's like they're bringing love, but they're moving real slow about it. So I don't know if they're bored and discontented by the fact that they got to invest, but I feel like I took my card. I that's supposed to. Something's meant to happen. Something's a path that you're destined to be on, to invest on, to experience some type of love on, to start fresh on, and this is what you know to be true. Or a crosswatcher, shit, somebody knew that to be true, but they just not happy with it. Why are they King of Swords? Why are they not happy with the situation? I just want to know why they so uptight. It's you. Not that you the one not happy about it. They're not happy about the situation because it's you. King of Swords, they feel like they got some type of facts or some type of knowledge, some type of information, Page of Pentacles about you. And they want to restrict themselves from having any kind of equal give and take that's supposed to be a Ten of Pentacles with you because they do not trust you. They rather just walk the fuck away from this shit. This is why they're bored and discontent because it seems like their hand is being forced. Something is playing out and it must be in your favor because they're having a hold. But who want to be with somebody to sit there and think about them like that? If you bitter with me, you just go on. That's probably what they're trying to do. But something here is knowledge and spiritual. Somebody could be dealing with an air sign. But I feel like it don't have to be an air sign. I feel like he's showing up because somebody's being like they think it's like they got facts but I don't feel like they do. Because if they had facts for real, then the moon is still here saying that there's mysteriousness about you. But this person feels like they got it all figured out and they just know it. When it comes to you, though. They feel like they got some type of information. I don't know what the fuck. So I'll keep that, I guess, there. But that's why they're upset about it. Because what's the King of Swords? And there's the person. The King of Pentacles for some people, it could just be an air sign for others, y'all. There's Leo. But this person think they know something. The Sun card, they feel like something was exposed about you, and now they know the truth. What's the Sun? The Knight of Wands. That you a player, that you flighty, that you're not reliable. To the Knight of Wands energy. And then the Fool card. And then the Tower. See, the problem is the Tower comes in to reconstruct, to realign, to readjust a perspective if need be. But one thing about the tower is out of your control. You don't have no control over it, but it's well needed. If the tower hits you, it's because you needed it. That's the only way the tower is showing up. And then guess what? When the tower leaves, the next card in line is the star. The tower come, rough you up a little bit, and put you on the path. And I say, go that way. Now this person is at that point where they like, man, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to deal with Pisces. Pisces ain't reliable. Pisces ain't dependable. Or this is you saying, I don't want to deal with Earth sign. I don't want to deal with air sign. I don't want to deal with Leo, whoever the hell you're dealing with, right? Scorpio is here too. So Aries is here. Pisces is here. Sagittarius on the bottom. According to this person, they have some type of information that you are a player, you're not reliable, or the Knight of Wands, you flighty. And the Tower, and what's the Tower? Look, now I'm just, it's just so interesting. I'm meddling a lot. The Six of Swords, the Two of Cups. The Tower is realigning this person because, yeah, they're making a bad decision. So if the universe feels like they need a tower because they're making a bad decision, then they must not know what they think they know. Because you may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. They don't want to hear it. They think they know. Well, they got to do what they got to do. But what they'll be walking away from is the broken truths. See all those swords on the ground, they lie. The truths are broken in half, which means they're not really truth. But there is two swords over here that are not broken in half, and that's where that person is walking towards, the truth, and leaving the lies behind. That's what they're going to be doing. That's what the Tower is going to have them to do. Because they feel like they know it all, but they don't have a clue. Is what it seems like to me. Because if the universe is calling it a bad, because the towers come in, that's the universe. That's, let me step back because there's a higher power coming through. That's out of our controls when that's happening. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But you need it because something's not going right when it comes to your path or your direction or something. And what's this King of Swords? I think I'm clarifying. Nope, I don't want him. I already clarified him. Can I take these back? Yep, thank you. Tell me about the moon. I already clarified the King of Swords. The King of Pentacles that came out with him. The Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card. And the Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords. Three of Swords. Eight of Wands. The Star. Hierophant. See, what it looks like is somebody's supposed to move in a direction that's written in the stars for them. And then their spirit there standing there like watching over it. But the problem with this person is they've been hurt real bad. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, somebody really hurt them. And the fact that they feel like they got so much information on you and you look unreliable, they don't want to move in your direction. And they probably upset his spirit because why would you do? You know, you get like that on the journey, but you get later. This is what I know to be true. When you get mad at the spirit because of what the spirit got you doing and you feel like it ain't fair, you get over it later. And I'm going to tell you why you get over it. Because later you get closer. And the closer you get to what you're doing, the more you can see, the more the plan is revealed to you. Then you realize the plan wasn't to shit on you at all, but to put you in a real good position that you wouldn't have trusted otherwise, right? And if you would have trusted your intuition, you probably be where you needed to be. But the fact that they sending you a tower means you got the knowledge and you just won't fucking say it. So let's just give them a tower and let's just give her a tower. The Tower will have your ass not resisting anymore because they'll let you, it's not in your control. The Tower comes first and then the Star. The Star is what is written in the stars for you, right? That's how you navigate because that's written, right? But people won't often navigate with the stars until they go through, learn this, learn that, get this lesson, get that lesson, and then they keep going, right? Then they start taking the road of least resistance, which is what your intuition, what your spirit is telling you, right? And then you start doing that, then you start avoiding a lot of bullshit. You be like, ooh, I'm glad I paid attention. Ooh, I'm glad I just took my ass home. I'm glad I ain't even go with y'all. Like, it be shit like that because you felt it in your spirit that you just need to go home, that you just need to not ride with this motherfucker. But this person is feeling it in their spirit that they need to move in your direction. They don't want to because they feel like they have facts. That's where they already wrong. To how do you sit here and tell the spirit anything? But that's on you, baby. Whether that's a Pisces or a cross watcher, somebody think they know more than the spirit, and that's just not gonna work out for you. That's why you get in that tired moment, because you think you bigger than the program. Tell me about this crown chakra. Seven of Swords. You don't trust what you're being told on your spirit. Six of this says they're rewarding recognition. They're making it known. You better recognize so you can see it, right? This is also being victorious. But the Seven of Swords says you don't trust what the spirit is telling you. Man, who is this? The Star. I don't know if that could be an Aquarius, but it could be any of them signs already named. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords. It could be an Aquarius woman. It could be an Aquarius man too, but I just seen the Queen of Swords. So the Six of Wands is coming in to to enlighten you. See how that brain is lit up on this person? See, and look where it's connected to. The crown chakra. That's where she getting that information, and that's what they trying to do to connect to whoever this person is. But they don't want to listen. They say they can't trust this type of knowledge. They say, if this is what the spirit got me doing, then I don't trust the spirit, because why is the spirit having me moving towards somebody I can't trust? Why the Seven of Swords? The King of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Now we got a water sign. This could be you, Pisces masculine, or it could be a Cancer Scorpio dealing with a Pisces as well. Somebody's being told intuitively on their spirit to Eight of Pentacles. Put the work into, provide some type of resources for, express some type of emotions, and they do not trust it. Got the Queen of Pentacles down here now. You could be dealing with an earth sign if you're a Pisces masculine. What's the Star here for? Well, we know what the Star is here, but what is it here to tell this person? They're trying to make them in tune on your intuition. They're telling you, do not use your sight. Use your intuition. That's why the blindfold is on in the Two of Swords. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Celebrate. Building, collaborating. And the Two of Swords. Queen of Swords, Hierophant, the Death card. Now, what's on the other side of the two? I'm in here for a long time. Yep. Three of Swords. 3 threes equals a third party. Somebody gonna choose to not. But the problem is this man right here, he got too much going on. It's some of these men out here got another woman that they dealing with. And that's why the three's a crowd in this bitch. Because 3, 3, 3. That's a third party situation. So let this person not, but I wasn't getting into that. That just came out, right? So let this person not listen to their intuition and they choose by their sight. They're going to end up in a third party situation. Their heart's going to get broken. Because then they're going to, it's like thinking you since this person likes to use their sight over their intuition, it's like looking over there, seeing two women, right? And one of them looks like they'd make the perfect wife, while the other one is spiritually, you're being told spiritually that would make a wife, but you like, hell no, I know too much about her. Ain't no way she gonna make a good wife. This one right here, this one's the one. Right? So you disregard that woman and what the spirit told you about that woman, and you choose the woman that looks good to them eyeballs of yours, right? You get in that bitch, she fucks you over, she cheats, she plays. Oh, but that look like a good woman. You got it. You know it all. But that's the lesson in it all. Sometimes you got to take the step back and listen to the spirit, because the spirit know way more than you, can see way farther than you. And that's why they come in and say, hey, I know it don't look like it, but trust me, go with that one. Everything that glitters ain't gold, baby. I'm just saying. Don't matter because it look good. Your eyes can be tricked. Your spirit cannot. Better strengthen it up a little bit. Tell them about the throat chakra. Somebody need to speak up about something and they don't want to. They're bored and discontent about it. Maybe somebody just don't like expressing their feelings. It could be something as small as that. You know, but somebody is majorly upset that this is what they got to do, and this is their story. This is what they're, you know, what's going to happen with them. There it is again. Somebody's intuition is telling them to say something. Queen of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody feels like this could be the one. And they want to have something solid. But they ain't saying shit. Well, here we are. Back to, this is a whole different situation. But this is another person who's been badly hurt. This the other person was sitting there with Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, but the Three of Swords is stuck out. This is a Ten of Swords, the world. That's a ten. That's pain and then the completion. So somebody been through some pain and they're healing from it or have healed from it. So what is the problem with that? What's the intuition? The Hermit. The Hermit and the High Priest. Ooh-wee. Now that is the most spiritual, powerful spiritual couple that can come together. The High Priest and the High Priestess. That's what these people are. They don't get no more powerful than that. That's a power couple. This person don't even want to have a power couple. They rather choose a bitch that's gonna, or a motherfucker that's gonna third party their ass. The whole time the spirit saying go that way. It's a whole power couple situation that they're trying to send you to. And you like, hell no, spirit. I know about that person. I ain't. You ain't about to set me up. Somebody ready to stop believing in who you believe in, your higher power. They ready to stop believing in their higher power behind this shit. Like, hell no, that can't be you sending me this way. It's a rude awakening, but sometimes we need that. Good luck with it. That's all I can say. That still don't tell me what you're supposed to be. Oh, the Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. But what's the throat chakra there? The Two of Wands. Five of Pentacles, the Emperor. Somebody, they want somebody to open up and be vulnerable about what, some type of pathway or direction, like what hurt them so bad. And being vulnerable, that's part of being vulnerable, opening up and letting the motherfucker know what you've been through. And a lot of people don't like to do that. Because then guess what? Say you start talking about that shit and motherfucker don't want to talk about it. Now they start taking it personal and feeling attacked by your ass when, my bad. I just knew that when you talk about it, it make you feel better. Right? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Like, people be taking shit personal. People want to feel good with lies. They want you, nope, I'm feeling good hearing these lies. Do not burst my bubble with the truth. And let you burst that bubble with the truth, they gonna hate you for it. You hate me because I'm honest. That's why I said I used to have a problem with my mom. Like, don't tell me I'm being disrespectful. Being disrespectful is talking back and talking crazy, but I'm being honest. That's how you create a liar. You want me to lie because you comfortable there. But I'm not a liar. So what the fuck that's supposed to be? You want me to be a liar because you comfortable there? That don't make sense to me. Well, you got to go find you a liar. But you wanted a liar, right? Well, you got one. Somebody that's going to put you in a third party situation. Have fun? I'm sorry. That wasn't nice. But that's what I'm saying. This is why y'all need some tweaking in y'all perspectives. You don't back down now. You said you wanted a liar. Now get you somebody who gonna lie. How that lie feel? Oh, it ain't feeling too good. Oh, well, somebody gonna start respecting the truth now, ain't they? The truth, you rather be hurt with that truth now, wouldn't you? The lies are gonna blow up eventually still. Shit. Your feel-good lie blow up because it wasn't as feel-good as it was supposed to. I mean, it is lies after all. So it's never really what it appears to be in a lie. I'd rather have a motherfucker keep it funky with me. Shit, I don't care how you go about it. Be honest. And I ain't talking about that where you already got in a relationship with a motherfucker and you over here doing some shit you ain't got no business doing, and now you talking about, well, I'm honest about it. Honestly, how'd your ass end up in that situation to begin with? Since we're talking about it, the fuck, like, now, people those perspectives be lacking. I'm telling you, they think shit is cool until it's happening to them. And this is why most of our lessons revolve around something we did to somebody else. You got to get that shit back so that you can know, damn, that shit hurt. I don't want to ever feel that shit again, so I'll never do that shit again. That's it. That's all. All right, where'd my pen go? It's over there. Aquarius. Alright. I'm window watching the weekend for Aquarius people. at this time. Energy and frequency. For Aquarius. Moving on. Firm foundation. And the crown chakra. It's the past. Somebody moved on from something or they were working on it. And then they're working on some type of stability. The crown chakra is there to inform of you of something. Balance. That would be the Temperance card and the Tarot. Sagittarius energy. Obstacles and challenges. And then the waiting game. Somebody waiting on something to grow. I feel like it's producing results, but very little. Very little results at a time. Somebody needs to take a leap. But I feel like there's obstacles and challenges, and I feel like in some cases that's fear. Fear is creating illusions. It's giving you reasons not to take a leap. But I feel like the obstacles and challenge and the balances are connected. And the balance is connected because of that circle around them both. I feel like they have something to do with each other. But the obstacles is what got you too afraid to take the leap. And then when the leap happens, that's where balance is restored. Or balance is trying to be restored, which is why they need you to take the leap. Now it's a waiting game because are you going to jump or not? You're coming to the edge, but are you going to jump? You're just looking down like we need you to do something. Hello. Look at the little ghost thing. Like, the spirits is popping up. There's fairies all in the car. Like, come on. You can do it. Leap. Come on. Come to the edge. Risk it. You can do it, Aquarius. You can do it, Crosswatcher. Come on. That's what it is. This is all the fairies is the good energy telling you, come on, go, go, go. And you got that one little whatever the hell that is down there. It's the opposite of these, I feel like. That's what you looking down at, got you afraid. That's the fear of it all. Like, just jump over that motherfucker. But the fear of not making it when you leap. Got a motherfucker caught up. Passion ignited, third eye chakra, sacral chakra. All the chakras is down there, but it's something about passion ignited. That's the Ace of Wands in this tarot deck. Again, it's got the circle around it. Tell me about balance. Nine of Swords. Page of Swords. That's a 10. The Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Slow moving. And Three of Cups. High Priestess. Three of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Ten of Swords. Damn. So with all the Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. Heartbreak Hotel. This is the, I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, yeah. And then I hear, all I really wanted was some of your time. Instead you played with my emotions and you made me cry. What you did to me. And the waiting game is right there. It's not funny, but it's like somebody's waiting around on somebody's love or emotion or something to grow in some way. Somebody's waiting on the love to be reconciled, fixed, balanced, overcome obstacles and challenges that's being faced. But it's like, I don't know if it's working out in the best interest of some people because now people have anxiety here. They stand up at night wondering about this shit. But the Page of Swords says they may need to look at it differently. And that does create a Ten of Swords, letting you know that sometimes shit just gotta be over. Some shit just comes to an end. Boys to men, end of the road. Sometimes even at the end you can't let go though. But you just work on it, you move. Yeah, this too shall pass. Time heals everything. So, the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Balance. What is this? What is this Eight of Pentacles? What's the resources there? the Empress, the Seven of Cups, and the Magician. Why don't I like that? Because the Magician and the Seven of Swords is together. I mean, the Seven of Cups. I don't like the Seven of Swords or the Seven of Cups with the Magician, because then I feel like you manifesting, or you trying to do some trickery to confuse, to put a motherfucker in an illusion. I don't like that part. Somebody better be careful. Like, when you are dealing with somebody that you might not want to have a baby with, you better wrap that shit up, because it's a little trickery going on. And then I just say that because the Empress here on this card, she holding her belly and she's pregnant. And then somebody's trying to do some shit here. I don't know what the fuck this is about, but that's what the resources are going to. The Magician, the Knight, the Seven of Cups, and the Empress. Somebody's trying to abracadabra they way into a new beginning, I'm saying. Shit. But the Seven of Wands, protection. See, the star card, Aquarius, there's protection around you here. The Moon says you don't know none of this price shit is going on, but it don't matter because your protection is on that shit. Nine of Pentacles, you good. Shit is working out for whatever's going on. You seeing the fruits of your labor here. Yeah, it's a competitor, an opposer, a motherfucker who got beef, who mad, who wanna fight, who wanna argue, bitch. Argue with your motherfucking self. I feel like you in peace by your motherfucking self, solo, working on something. It's like tangibility, you trying to enjoy something, or you will be. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, that's a 10. It could be a relationship that you're going to be enjoying with the one. Queen of Wands energy. Some type of balance taking place in her. What is it? I don't know what it is, but balance taking place where emotions got expressed. Either somebody balance is taking place. It's like balance taking place. Somebody's got anxiety about it. Maybe they want it to take place, but it could be their perspective. Somebody's perspective could be the problem. Like, somebody did like Page of Cups. That could be expression of emotions, but it also is apology and good news being received. So, somebody can either be working on apologizing or working on the way they express themselves, working on some type of news. What's this Page of Swords? The Ten of Pentacles. So a perspective when it comes to, and then it's a listing. So this person particularly has a perspective when it comes to Ten of Pentacles. That's about money, family. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. That's tangibility. Receiving some type of, usually money. Something about money. Somebody's perspective needs to be changed when it comes to money. Five of Wands. But I feel like they're going to learn a lesson about it because the Hermit is there. And the Eight of Pentacles is about resources. So, what's the Ten of Pentacles? The Knight of Cups. The Three of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Judgment. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. So, it's about it being willing to invest. The judgment call is the final, on the bottom, the judgment call is there, which is like the final call or the final judgment being made. Sometimes the final judgment is the final decision made by you, and sometimes the universe steps in and makes that judgment call for you, right? And it's about investing. The Seven of Pentacles is about investing, right? Planting the seed. The Pentacles are there because you have to plant. The Pentacles are like earth energy. It's like money, tangibility. So it's something to do with money. It's something about planting money into like, just say this person is planting money into these bushes, and in return money is growing back. right? That is basically saying you have to be willing to invest in something to get a return on your investment. And if not, then you about to be reflecting on something that took place here because of a final decision that was made. It's a lesson that's going to be learned, Five of Wands, because somebody's making decisions out of ego. But it's about money and investing. And then the Knight of Cups is here to the Three of Wands. It's like a love, or your ship's coming in with love, but you something with your perspective and being willing to invest properly. You gonna have to make a final judgment call, or the universe about to step in and make it for you, or they did, and then now you having obstacles and challenges, right? But the Hermit says this is all a lesson. It's a lesson for you. Something's going on there, okay? So now let's see what about the obstacles and the challenges. Death card, the Hierophant, Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Funny that they brought the King of Pentacles out, because the King of Pentacles, he's the largest investor in the tarot deck. Well, the King of Pentacles is gonna go all in. That's why he's the husband, right? He's gonna be a major investor. That's why all that money stacked up behind him, right? Because he ready to put his money in. He ready to invest. That's what this is about. Something to do with that. Okay, somebody's obstacle. The King of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Death card. All of this is over now. So some type of love situation, some type of structure, foundation, or relationship. Is the Death card. King of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is where the investment starts. The Ten of Pentacles is where the investment grows. But somebody got to be willing to even get to the Seven of Pentacles to even get the Ten of Pentacles in return. Like, you can't expect to get so much when you only invest in so little. It just don't work like that. Because somebody's going to feel like you taking too much and not giving enough, or you are taking advantage, or you're using them. That's what they're going to feel like, because that's why give and take's got to be equal. Like, shit, whatever this is, right? It's talking shit. It's something here. Whether it's love, say it's love. Shit, if I'm investing emotion in you, then you need to invest emotion in me. It says money. If I'm investing money into you, then you need to be investing money back into me. Other than that, it ain't gonna have shit. It ain't gonna be shit. Because I'm willing to invest shit that you ain't, then I need to be over here finding somebody else that's gonna be willing to invest what I invest. So something's happening here where somebody's learning a lesson behind what they invest in. Because they're not putting enough in. Or they're not, it's like they're wanting to reap rewards, or wanting to have stuff grow, but they don't want to invest for the growth to take place. So the King of Pentacles is coming out. Somebody could be dealing with Earth sign. Somebody could be dealing with Scorpio. We got Taurus there. But I feel like it's about investing. The waiting game. This could be love too that y'all investing in, but the money stuck out, so that's why I was addressing it. So we have the Six of Wands energy, and the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. That's a loss being taken. And the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so here we go with this. It's like there's the heartbreak. Somebody done something in the past, like your heart got broke, you regret investing more than you did, the way you did, and now you bringing that heartbreak to the new person. You're talking about, oh, I can't because the last time. Well, you deserve to go through the lesson that the universe is going to teach you, as far as I'm concerned, because nobody's about to beg you to take something good, or beg you to invest in a person the same amount they invest in you, or love a person the way they love you. Nobody's going to beg you to do that. You will just miss out on that person, and it's just going to have to be okay with you. That's going to be the lesson of it all. Or you'll miss out on that love, you'll miss out on that investment, you'll miss out on whatever the hell this is, okay? Because the Four of Pentacles says somebody's holding their stuff back, they're being stingy. The Four of Pentacles is about being stingy, holding on too tight. It's a scarcity mindset, thinking that you won't have enough or something like that. And then the Five of Pentacles says you take a loss behind it because you're being stingy or you're not willing to invest enough. But that's the lesson that you learning, or you will learn. Because you could be victorious if you were just willing to invest. King of Pentacles, right? Something's a gamble, and you just got to be willing to take it. That's all I can tell you. Eight of Wands. Traveling, movement. This could be moving. Messages back and forth. Something's quick. Okay? The Page of Pentacles. So y'all, we see that on the bottom already. Information about the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords. So what's this waiting game energy? The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands. And the Strength card. So it's like waiting. You're waiting on something, or you're trying to wait something out, or something about growth here. The Strength card, it's like somebody's being strong, because the Nine of Wands is like, it's a stubborn energy. The Nine of Wands have been through a lot though, but they be stubborn. With the Strength card to the Nine of Wands, it made me feel like this person is just like, the cards are a little bit aggressive. Not that the person is aggressive, but I don't feel like this is really leaning towards what they've been through, and maybe it is, but because they've been through what they've been through, is causing them to be like stubborn or restrictive. But those are the Nine of Pentacles says that's the fruits. That's what you're gonna. If that's what you plant, that's what you're gonna grow. Okay, if that's what you give, that's what you're gonna get. If you don't want to invest in nobody, ain't nobody gonna want to invest in you. If you don't want to give love to nobody, ain't nobody gonna want to give love to you. If you don't want to give help to nobody, ain't nobody gonna want to give help to you. If you don't want to give a shoulder to cry on to nobody, ain't nobody got a shoulder to cry on for you. And that's, if you cool with that, then you be cool with that. But you just can't expect nothing that you're not willing to give. And that's just that's just how life goes. Because other than that, you will be considered entitled, because nobody owes us anything, right? And then going around in the world expecting that somebody should be giving you more than you give, that just that's what it makes a taker, right? You give, you take. It's an equal. That's why the Six of Pentacles is there. Six of Pentacles is the balance. But people got to do what they got to do, and they got to live, they got to learn. That's how that goes, right? So, moving right along. That's the Nine. The Nine of Pentacles is also about being all by yourself, being okay all by yourself. So but the waiting game is about being okay all by yourself. And then we got the Queen of Cups. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Temperance card, and the Emperor. It's about balance. So your first card was balance, wasn't it? So something about balance. The Emperor. The Emperor takes charge. He bosses up, he takes charge, and what he's taking charge of is balance. With the Temperance card. Balance, being fair, being vulnerable. The Temperance card, you see this lady ain't wearing no clothes. It's because she's being completely and utterly vulnerable. That's a metaphor for her not having other layers on. Like, this is who she authentically is underneath all her clothing. So, and then we got the Queen of Cups. So, but you see how that Queen of Cups, she's sitting here holding a mirror to somebody. It's reflecting you back to you. And her eyes is closed. She must be moving through her intuition. Page of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Receiver of communication. So receiver of communication about something to do with emotional fulfillment, then the Eight of Cups. Walking away because it's emotionally not serving them, and then the Seven of Swords. They can't trust it. Something about this Emperor. Chariot. I feel like this is something that could be overcame. before this Emperor. Nope, sorry, it's not. In some cases, it's not. In some cases, maybe you can conquer it with the Chariot energy, but in a lot of cases, the Four of Cups says you missed out on the opportunity. And the Tower is happening to give you some clarity. With the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like clarity, because the Seven of Swords is like either deceiving or sabotaging. With the Ten of Cups, somebody sabotaged. That's why I feel like somebody sabotaged a good thing. But that's the clarity that they received. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. That could be a Pisces energy with the High Priestess energy. But it looks like this person is intuitive. I said that already with her eyes being closed. It's all the Four of Wands is also about relationships, marriages, stability. That's what the Four of Wands is about. And the Eight of Cups says, Eight of Cups is saying emotionally something's not serving this Queen of Cups, so she is walking away. Or she did. Because the Knight of Wands says somebody, yep, she don't feel like you're reliable. You're not a reliable partner. With the Knight of Wands energy. So, somebody's walking away. But, shit, this could be you walking away from whoever. But motherfuckers want to get back what they give, or they just don't want to give it all. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to boil down to in this world. Cause shit, unless you, I'm gonna come and knocking on your door and say, hey, can I get all the weed you got over here? Or let me come over there and smoke with you every day, and I ain't never smoking back. Eventually, you gonna stop smoking with my ass, ain't you? Yeah, you are. Cause I'm always coming to take weed from you, but ain't never giving it back. You ain't got time for that. This is some reciprocating shit. You didn't put in on this. Is what it's going to end up boiling down to in the end, because I smoked with you a couple times, but now you taking advantage, because I'm sure you get weed at some point, and that means you just sitting at home to smoke it and then pulling up on me to smoke with me. Fuck that. You ain't got to smoke with me. I ain't got to smoke with you. We can just keep it separate. My lip gloss is getting thick. I don't like when they do that. I can just take it off. It ain't that deep for me. All right. I made me some coffee. That's probably why I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm about to too. I always like to put my card back there before I flip it. Imagine I flip the camera and my whole background just show. Hold on, bathroom break. Okay. Sorry. I hope y'all couldn't hear me, but if y'all did, I'm sorry. I closed the door up, but I was thinking, damn, I probably should have put the mute button on. A little tinkle. Ain't never hurt nobody. As long as y'all ain't see, I'm right. Okay. Capricorn. So what, 55 minutes. what's the frequency? What do we need to know for the Capricorn people? When they're watching the weekend for Capricorn. Top flight security of the world, Craig. I know about that. So what's that? Memories of love, art, authority. Maybe somebody was security with the authority card, and it should be. I don't know what that could be about. And then passion ignited. It's giving. What's that? Love and basketball. When she said, "You asked me what's not fun for me anymore. Why basketball ain't fun for me no more? And what's missing?" She said, "It's you. You missing." Did she say something like that? But they ended up married at the end. So, and she ended up playing pro. He tore his ACL, so he ended up just, I guess, being at home or getting in where he fit in. But that's what it's giving. It's giving that somebody don't, whatever this is that they were doing, they don't want to do it anymore because the love ain't there. She didn't just love basketball. She loved him and basketball. So if she couldn't love him, I guess he took her love away from basketball. It's just like, it happens like that sometimes. First card is sacrifice. The second card is patience. Third card is disruption. This is a giving trust the process, okay? Because something is growing. It might not look like it outside the surface, but beneath the surface, I feel like it is. Everything, the rainbow's back there, so I feel like this sacrifice is beneficial. It's bringing us some type of happiness, and I feel like the intuition is down there. See that? And the love begins, and then the power, and then the awareness is like, material harvest. All of this is there for whatever's happening is happening, for the reason it's happening, right? And that's a reason. Yeah, so sacrifice. What's being sacrificed? For the greater good of all. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Ace of Swords. There it is. That's the sacrifice right there. The sacrifice is this Ace of Swords being taken and cutting something off somebody. A tie is being severed. Chariot. You're cutting it off and leaving it behind, but it's a sacrifice for the greater good, for your happiness, for something that you want, or something that's beneficial. Seven of Pentacles. Investing, pause and reflect. It's also growth, elevation. Okay, the Page of Wands to the Two of Swords. That's what you is. You had for the greater good. It's some type of elevation or growth. You received messages that you needed to let somebody go, or somebody needed to get cut off, and you couldn't see it, but intuitively you just knew it. So you took that sword and you severed the tie with them. You don't fuck with them no more. You cut their ass off. You leaving them behind. You moving on, and you still don't know why, but you just know that on your gut that's what you was told to do, and you did it, right? So here you are in the process of being patient, trying to see what the hell what's happening, what y'all doing over there. Hello, give me a hint, give me a clue. In the universe, ancestors, somebody say something. I can hear a pin drop. Like the journey will confuse you like this sometimes, but you just got to keep on trusting the process, which I do see that you're doing, because if I would have went one more card down, there's hope. You stay hopeful, you stay trusting the process, and boom, prosperity begins. There's the growth. People do try to deceive you out of it. People do say shit that make you feel down on some days, or like you should just say fuck it and forget the process, but trust it. Keep trusting it, even though it's taking a long ass time with this Knight of Wands energy, Knight of Pentacles energy, moving real slow, towards slow. Okay, tell me about this patience, and that's why they're telling you to just trust the process. It's taking a while. Be patient. The Lovers, that's Gemini energy. This is something deeply connected to you on a spiritual level. Capricorn, masculine, King of Pentacles is the Death card. You could be going through some type of transformation spiritually. I do feel like you see it, right? You have some type of alliances. This could be friendship or lovership. But the Nine of Swords says somebody has anxiety. Stressed and depressed is what I heard. So somebody could be going through something outside of a connection or in a connection. So it could be a relationship. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. That's an equal give and take and some solid foundation. So that's a relationship. But they're getting stressed out about it. Something about the Two of Cups. So, yeah, so the King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Pisces here. High Priestess to the Queen of Cups. Somebody can be a Aquarius, Capricorn, Cusper. Because I just got the same person. Yeah, definitely showing that it's a Pisces. The Moon and the High Priestess. Somebody's definitely dealing with a Pisces here. But there's something that's below the surface about this person. And that's why the Page of Wands is in that first pile, telling you something intuitively. But if that's telling somebody to cut somebody off, but it's also receiving messages from your intuition, whether you're being told to cut somebody off, or you're being told something below the surface about somebody else. And there's your intuition again, though, telling you something about a water sign or something that you can't see about a water sign. And then the Fool is there. They're saying trust the process, take a risk when it comes to a commitment. Talking about the Queen of Cups. Four of Wands, yeah, relationship, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. So you didn't, do you? You didn't do it, did you? And whoever's supposed to cut off a person, they did, but I don't feel like whatever you was told spiritually or whatever was supposed to happen with this Capricorn masculine spiritually, I don't feel like he did it. Tell me about the High Priestess. Let me see what your intuition is talking about. The Magician. Your intuition told you got all the tools that you need, even though things seem mysterious and unknown to you. But you can trust the process. Yep. Illusions all around you. Trust your intuition. You got what you need. And now it's like you still taking your time, your sweet ass time, to get in there and build something. See, that person over there on the other end is the person who cut you off. They was the one who was told to sever the tie with you because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Now, this could be a Capricorn woman who was told to sever the tie because the masculine energy on the other end has got to go through this spiritual transformation on a deep level because he ain't doing what he told to do on his intuition. But the Tower is here. Never fear, the Tower is here. It's going to straighten you out. You and your perspective right along with it, making you aware of what needs to be aware of. Okay, when it comes to a connection here or an alliance, a relationship of some sort, because definitely illusions are here. There's choices, there's options, but not all options are good options. So you have the tools that you need to manifest. You have anxiety as well, but the Tower is coming in to reconstruct, and I would clarify that Tower, but I'm not going to waste my time because the final card is also the Tower with the disruption card. I guess I'll do it. Tell me about the Tower. Well, look, I do it. And the Tower is about the Ace of Pentacles. It's about a solid opportunity. Seven of Swords reversed. It's about the truth being exposed. It's about Three of Cups, celebrations, rewards, recognitions. Nope. My bad. Take that reward and recognition off. That's a Six of Wands. It's a celebration, and everybody can invite me. No, it's a celebration. You partying, having a good time with your friends, or you're celebrating the fact that some truth or some clarity is there, and now you have a solid new opportunity. King of Swords. Somebody can be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but somebody's walking away from the lies to stand in the truth. Okay, tell me about disruption. All right, tell me about the Seven of Swords reverse, the Emperor, the Judgment, and the Five of Wands. Somebody wasn't reliable when it comes to a friend group. They've always been a hater or opposer. I feel like it caused drama in this particular situation. Some of y'all going to be leaving a friend behind who ain't really a friend. Your final judgment calls to take control of it. But it says not reliable. By yourself. You good on your own. You walk away from that shit. You don't want no fake love. Keep that shit over there. Disruption is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Justice card, and the Eight of Swords. That's the Tower happening. It's like double Tower energy. But it's necessary for the balance to happen. That Tower is outside of your control, right? But it's the justice for the right thing to happen. For the fair thing, the balanced thing to happen. King of Cups. Somebody's dealing with a water sign. Masculine. Water sign, feminine, whatever. The King of Cups got some type of regrets here. What is his regrets? He regret moving in your direction to try to balance the situation out. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, let's look at it. He said I should have never went over there dealing with Capricorn. I should have held back, or I should have held on to Capricorn. I don't know. I feel like somebody regrets either moving in your direction or not moving in your direction because they took a loss and they want to balance it out with you. They regret not holding on to you. They regret not coming your way. But the towers coming in to help them out with some type of completion. This person wasn't reliable. They wasn't committed. Not committed enough for your liking, so they didn't. The King of Swords, it's an air sign. Two of Wands. I feel like this person's got some type of trick up their sleeve. Six of Cups, because they feeling nostalgic and they miss you. And it ain't even a retrograde. Yeah, they going to be coming in here with their love, but you're going to be confused, Six of Cups today. Because 7, that's a 7. And last you checked, this person wasn't reliable. You still ain't looking for nothing unreliable. Still looking for reliable. So have you gotten reliable or some shit? What are you doing? I'm still good on my own like I was when I walked away from your ass. Like, please don't get it twisted. Still the same old with a little more growth. Like somebody had to specifically cut somebody off because they what do they call it? What's that word I'm looking for? They stunt your growth like they coffee. That's what they are. Coffee, black, no cream, no sugar. A stunt of your fucking growth. I'm talking about before you 18. That's what kind of coffee they are, and that's how old you are. They stunt your fucking growth, and this is why they have to go. Because spiritually, they stunt your growth, and you trying to elevate. The spirit is trying to elevate you. The universe is trying to elevate you. And this person is not elevating you, or they're just getting in the way of your elevation, which is why they're sacrificed. Somebody's out here doing some old magic. I don't know what the guy with dark. It ain't that nice. I mean, it ain't that light. I say mean magic. I don't know what the fuck that's about. What the fuck is mean magic? But it's a sacrifice involved, and this is somebody waiting around to see what kind of disruption they caused. But somebody did do something. I just feel like they did something dirty. And I'm saying that because that's how the water looked that she in. I don't know. Something dirty to do with somebody's emotions. They're trying to wait too. They're waiting. But look, they're holding that shit, nurturing it, looking at it, trying to see what grows. But then it's the disruption. It's around somebody could be trying to disrupt your money or something that you're receiving financially. Something that makes you happy. Yeah. Somebody gonna find out the harsh truth. This shit is written in the stars for you, and they can delay it, but they can't fuck with it. What's yours is yours. So back up, bitch. I'm taking that. Yeah. Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Who said it did? Who said tarot cards are magic? You ain't about to teach me shit. So shut the fuck up. Loud and wrong. Nobody said tarot cards are magic. I said somebody is doing magic and explain how the magic was being done using the cards. So such a stupid ass up. Thank you. Trying to check somebody and correct somebody with your dumb ass being wrong. Shut the fuck up. Sit in the comments silently or just exit stage left. I can kick you out. That work too. So y'all motherfuckers be loving it. Shut the fuck up. Because I don't mind cussing you the fuck out. You know, tell me trying to correct somebody and you ain't even right. That don't even make sense. Actually, magic and tarot cards ain't the same thing. Bitch, when did I say it was? I don't remember that coming out my mouth. Run it back and tell me when you heard it. I don't read cards, bitch. I read energy. All my readings are called intuitive energy readings. So mind your business and go sit your miserable dumb ass somewhere else where the children sit. They sit in timeout. Let me put you there. Bye. I mean, get the kick out of that line before you go. Bye. I mean, I don't know nobody else to get put out at time out but children, so let me go put children there. It's the children shouldn't even be in here. You're supposed to be 18. So, and then your name is Pokemon Trainer. Oh, goodbye. No offense to the Pokemon people, but I don't think that's what they meant. They would. Some people are hiding behind. They wouldn't probably put their face there. But they definitely would. People do all kinds of shit. Like be over here trying to teach me some shit that they can't. Nobody said shit about that the cards are magic. All I said was somebody is doing magic and explained with the cards how it's get done. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with people. But I be having time every motherfucking day to argue. And that's why I'm trying to change. Because don't come fucking bothering me. I won't bother you, but you come bother me, bitch. I got time. All day, every day, until I change. And that's just how it's gonna be. Shit. I'm just saying. I'm working on it, but until then, leave me the fuck alone. Thank you. So, moving right along to the Sagittarius people. I'm about to put 11 in. It ain't that long. 1 hour. $45. 45.57. What is no? That's not what he said. I don't know. Something like that. Alright. Sagittarius people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do the Sagittarius people need to know at this time? Let's take off that bit. Real quick. I'll be bouncing back and forth. Be trying to quit up and smoke a period. I'm gonna go around chewing on some fucking clothes. Get mad because they nasty to the bitch. Like sacral chakra, temptation, and I can hear your heart. Nope, it's not your heart though, because R. Kelly said my mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yes. What the hell y'all got going on? Conflict and defeat. And be careful. I don't want to hurt nobody, but there's something that I must confess. He held the line, was like, must confess. I don't know what made him do that, but it was funny to me. I don't see nothing wrong. Well, be careful because the sacral chakra and the temptation card is here, and I'm pretty sure. No, I ain't pretty sure, so let me go check. But I think that's the passionate chakra, ain't it? Yeah, baby, with a little bump and grind. You say he's not treating you right. Lady spending the night. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel, and yep, that's the one. Relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. Keep this chakra balanced and its energy flowing. Try dancing, moving your hips and your lower abdomen. So kind of like twerking, if you're a woman or a man. They just, some men be twerking in Louisiana. Some men just twerk because they like to. So express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, you do matter. Okay, well, be careful because your sacral chakra is placed with temptation. Don't nothing happen when that happened, but something happened. But the problem is it's attached to conflict and making you're feeling conflicted and defeated behind something. Because they was trying to warn you, right? This, you got to stop this. Just change needs to somebody keep going back to somebody. You keep making up and breaking up, and that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. That's what this is. You want something different, you're going to have to do something different. Sagittarius. Yep, like moving the fuck on. That's the first thing you could try. But you like, I be trying to move on, and then my mind be telling me no. But my body is like, but I just one more time. And one more time is never one more time. You said one more time 6 to 12 times ago. Next thing you know, your feelings. It's like, sometimes we do that. We do stuff like that. Having a human experience. Firm foundation. Moving on. Heartache and loss. Firm foundation. It's like you moving on. Your feelings is hurt, but you're going to start over, build over. Awareness, because you know this shit ain't no good for you. You know you need to leave it alone. Base chakra to the truth. Emotionally withdrawn. Yeah. Yeah, the truth is the truth. This chakra, the base or root chakra, is at the base of your spine and most closely related to all your earthly issues such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, substance, safety, and shelter. So something to do with a living, like something to do with your living arrangement and the firm foundation there, or something to do with your stability. It could be something else too, but it just seems like the firm foundation card, that's what it's attached to. But some type of truth and awareness is here. This is why a person is moving on. This is why they're emotionally withdrawing from some type of situation. And I do feel like that brings in material and spiritual prosperity for them. The horn, they toot your horn, beep, beep, for victory and success. And I do feel like some type of love comes, but with the waiting game, that's later down the line. And I don't feel like at this point you moving on from a motherfucker. I don't feel like you thinking nothing about no motherfucking relationship right now. And I don't know what he holding, but it kind of looked like a snake to me. Hey, maybe that's not what it is, but that's just what it appears to be. Okay, what's the moving on card for the Sagittarius people? Ace of Pentacles. Are you moving on to something new? I'm on to some new shit. I'm tucking my deuces. I said tucking. I'm moving on to something better, better, better. No more trying to make it work. You make me want to say bye-bye. So I don't know if y'all got something new going on. You got a new connection with the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands to the World card. But it makes you want to you make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. What the fuck y'all got going on here? I'm like, trying to mind my business so bad. What is bad is you're the one that hooked us up, knowing it should have been you. And that's why somebody here, the motherfucker moving on, is probably the one holding that snake, because you're probably taking a role in one too. I'm sorry. And what's sad is that I love her, but I'm falling for you. Shit like that shouldn't be happening. I mean, you ain't no better than the person you leaving in that case. Oh, what should I do? Should I tell my baby bye-bye and do exactly what I feel inside? That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. In some cases, you just moving on. Somebody, you got some new situation that make you, I don't know, that make moving on. I don't know what this is about, but Ace of Pentacles. Reach for the sky. That's some Buzz Lightyear shit. I don't know, the sky. And the sky is where the stars at. So shoot the stars, reach for the stars. The sky is the limit. So some type of new opportunity or promotion. The Seven of Cups. Options, illusion. But the Seven of Cups to the Three of Cups together, that makes a 10. That makes emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. And the High Priestess is telling you how to get there. Something solid that emotionally is content. Somebody's moving on from something to something, looks like. In a sense, some of y'all are in a connection or y'all see a connection, but the world says you still completing or closing out a cycle. But the Star to the Nine of Cups, that's Aquarius, the world of Sagittarius. Somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius. We got Aries, we got Taurus. And I feel like this is about somebody's wishes being fulfilled. Do you know what I noticed? That it seems like when you be going through something, trying to heal from something, that's when something catch you, and you be like, I'm not ready, but it be fear. You probably still got to heal, but obviously that's you healing is still possible. Why you do whatever it is that they're sending you to do, because your intuition is telling you to do that. So if it wasn't right for you or not what you were supposed to be doing, then you wouldn't be intuitively being advised that. So trust the process with full energy, even though everything might not be as clear. You might be a little confused. You're not understanding when it comes to the Seven of Cups. It's illusions. All options ain't good options. They said again. Somebody need to know that all options are not good options. Judgment call to the Seven of Swords. Yeah, because somebody could be a lying-ass Libra. Or somebody will choose to lie to you. And that's why all options ain't good options. Somebody don't mind lying. They lie through their teeth on the regular. They come with ease. They've been lying since they was in diapers. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Alright, this is you. Shit. Heartache and loss. Five of Cups. There it is. Somebody's heart is dealing with heartache and loss because they're still focusing on the past. They're still focusing on what they've invested their time in. Something in the past that they invested their time in, they're still focusing on that. Something that they feel like they missed out on in some way. Five of Cups. It's like a sadness or a disappointment. But that's also a focusing your energy in the wrong direction. Having you hold back for something. The Tower. Wheel of Fortune. That's a shift. It could be going in your favor or against it, but the Two of Pentacles says it's coming for balance. To restore, to balance. Judgment is the final decision, or the universe stepping in. I feel like in a lot of cases it's the universe stepping in because somebody's just so determined to hold back or hold on tight. I don't know if you're holding back from investing in something new or moving on, or you're just holding on tight to something that you need to let go of. But the Tower is about to make you uncomfortable so that you can keep it going. Yep, Eight of Cups. Because you got to keep going because something emotionally is not serving you here. Your mind be telling you, no, it's your body that gets you in trouble. R. Kelly, look where he at. No offense, no shade. I'm just saying down. Shots fired. His body done got him locked up. Is he getting... Tell me more about the Tower. Justice. Ooh, talk about legalities. Justice card. Sphere is balanced. It's like the scales have to be balanced so you don't get punished for shit you didn't do. That's for something. But this is like walking away. Emotionally, it's not serving. But it was justified. It was the right thing to do. Justice card. Yeah, because the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of... See, this is an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups to the... That's what emotional. Somebody wants emotional fulfillment, but then we got heartbreak here. So somebody was... That's what they wanted. They better off on their own because they want emotional fulfillment over heartbreak. And that's where the justice is balancing out the scales for whoever this Earth sign woman is. Or it could be for a Sagittarius person. Okay, but the Page of Wands is the receiver of communication. That's major arcana. That means a significant change is about to happen, but I already know it is because the Tower already showed itself. The Chariot, the Temperance, and the Death card. Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio. The Seven of Swords on the bottom. The Four of Swords. Somebody's a fucking liar. That's just what this is boiling down to. Seven of Swords. You lied to you. Just lie. That's what it's about. You walking away from all them lies you like to tell so that you can stand into the truth. Because there's the Sagittarius masculine. Ain't that a bitch? It's like they're going to Queen of Swords. Somebody are trying to lie to somebody that can't be lied to because the Queen of Swords is very intuitive and she holds the sword the truth. That means she always going to see it, even when it's not showing. To the Ten of Wands, that's like somebody's weighed down with burden. Somebody knows this though, and that they feel burdened. They feel overwhelmed because they feel like somebody can just see through their ass. Because she can. I don't know what the fuck this man. Why you gotta lie? You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. Yeah, I know what the fuck that's about. The death card, the cherry. It's like somebody. It's over, and somebody's moving on because they don't do liars, and you don't do telling the truth. Holding back with the strength card. Somebody's holding back something. Four of Swords. That makes me think information, truth. The Four of Swords is hidden truth with the strength card. Somebody's restricting the truth or restricting some type of information. Five of Wands. And somebody else could be opposing that information. The gift, the Six of Pentacles to the Sun. Something's going to be given to somebody versus, I feel like in an exposed style. Like the gift of exposure is going to be here. Like, the Folgers in your cup. Expose your ass to the morning now. I don't know, y'all. Just be rolling with it. Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands. Somebody needs to put work into themselves. That's what this is. They're taking a long time to do that. So the Fool card, there it is. The Fool card is like a fresh start, returning to your purity. But healing has to take place in order for that. Other than that, this person's going to be moving straight through ego and lying. Like, that shit is cool. Firm foundation. The Star. It's Aquarius energy. The Fool, Aries energy, and the Eight of Swords. Trapped in your thoughts, but fear is what you're really trapped in. Because ain't no prison there. You can free yourself. You can leave whenever you want to. But you probably just need to listen to your intuition, trust the process. The Fool is trusting, having faith. King of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with an earth sign. The Empress. The Moon. Pisces, Taurus. Virgo, Gemini. The Empress is about new beginnings and giving birth. The King of Pentacles is about like investing, large investments. He's about providing. He's the husband of the tarot deck, and then the Moon. Someone please call 911. That's what I heard. Tell them somebody got their feelings hurt, or they about to. They about to have anxiety like a motherfucker behind this betrayal. The secret is betrayal, because that baby, somebody, be careful about this baby. Somebody's baby ain't somebody's. That's why you're gonna be feeling defeated. Because I feel like the only reason you try to invest, provide, and marry this lady is because of that baby that ain't even yours. The Knight of Cups. They say if you love something, you've got to let it go. Oh. And if it comes back, then it means that much more. I don't know, we running through some songs in this motherfucker. That's what somebody gotta know. Like, yeah, you love a motherfucker, but you gotta be willing to let him go. Six of Cups, leave that shit behind you. You want to build, you love it, but you gotta let it go. That's what somebody don't see, but they're set on a certain type of outcome. I feel like they see it the way that they see it. Like, as far as their perspective goes, this is their love. This is what they want it to be. But they'll learn the lesson behind the loss that they take behind this love, because somebody's so set on one perspective, on one outcome, on one, this is how it gotta go. Sometimes it don't go that way because it can't go that way, and it's best for you that it don't go that way. But you just don't see that. There's some type of reward and recognition here. Six of Cups. New flame, something new. There can be one, only you. Oh, oh, oh. That's what Chris Brown is singing. And baby, God can never make two. Oh, no, 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 no. And I know you came here with your crew. Oh, oh, oh. Don't mind me. I promise that it feels like it's just us two. Oh, I don't know what you had planned to do tonight. So, I don't know, something new. Something about a new flame. Reward and recognition, something new. I don't know if you see something new, or you're focused on something new. Something new got your attention with the Six of Wands, Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know if this is attached to with the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. But what is this? The Hermit is usually attached to solitude, lessons, isolation. So maybe this person be like rolling with themselves a lot, or this is you. You're an isolated person. I feel like it could be talking about this. It could be talking about something. I feel like that whoever it is, somebody's isolated because of knowledge, because they have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and because they're very guarded. Right, and then the world, some completions, going through things, ending things, wrapping things up, and staying the course. The Knight of Swords is the harsh truth, but it's also about staying in alignment with what your journey is. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Devil. The Magician, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. It's like Ten of Swords. Some type of some loss is coming to an end. Some lack mentality is coming to an end. Some type of poverty of some sort coming to an end. Some type of toxic cycle of some sort coming to an end. Something's coming to an end here. What is always the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, Sagittarius. Playa is what I heard. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, baby, but it looked like you, Ten of Pentacles, already got something going on. And the Page of Pentacles is something new coming in with that Six of Cups energy. Something new has caught your eyes, got your attention. And why is that a problem? Because of the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Because it says somebody's already committed to something that they're being flighty to, that they're being non-committed to. And the Wheel of Fortune is reversed to the Ace of Swords. Because somebody knows that the truth is that they're in a commitment or marriage or some shit like that. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Something will not work out in your favor if you are like that, or for being like that, whatever the case is. Two of Swords. Somebody need to be wise and make their choices via intuition. Your intuition is trying to expose to you what to do. Ten of Wands. Somebody's burdened by that. Page of Swords. Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. Six of Pentacles. They're weighed down by some type of exposure, some like what they're being told to do, because it's like they wanted to have an equal give and take, or they wanted this to be the one, or some shit like that. I don't know. This is a water sign here dealing with a Sagittarius woman. I don't know. Something's not going the way somebody wanted it to via intuition. It's like, what I wanted to, well, this is what you're being told to do. It's like, yeah, there's a new perspective being introduced when it comes to a love or a blessing. And it's catching you up with the Hangman. You're pausing to reflect, like, well, you're trying to understand or wrap your mind. Well, can't I just go this way? Can't I just do this? No. That's not a part of it. You got to trust the process. Ain't no shortcuts. The only shortcut is following your intuition. So don't get no more shortcut than that. You should have known better than to think I would leave. You should have known better than to doubt me. It don't matter if you're up, matter if you're down. Somebody about to get real close. I don't know if this is for Sagittarius or who's next? Scorpio, but somebody's about to get close here with a person that they're dating or married to. This person has had a car accident or some accident. Something happened that hurt them badly. And while they're healing, they see how you hold it down. I feel like that now it's the bond. What is it? Some type of unbreakable bond is created in that. Unpredictable. Somebody didn't think you would stay solid. We about to do something we never done before. Baby, not the usual. Tonight we getting unpredictable. So try to roll with me, baby. I'ma make you feel like you never felt. Somebody like, nah, baby, I got to repay you. I ain't know you was that solid. I got a real one. Alright. I know you ain't used to dinner and a movie. Why not be my dinner while making a movie? Hell no. Do you get it, get it? Do you got it, got it? Alright. Alrighty. Moving on to the Scorpios. Dun, dun, dun. As I get closer to the stairway, all I hear, and then I hear my baby's voice in my ear. Oh my God, that's the Contagious song. You're contagious, touch me, baby, give me what you got. And the man said, sexy lady, drive me crazy, drive me wild. What is she doing in that song? He said, I ran upstairs, looked in the closet looking for that hoe. Said a prayer, cause only God knows what I'm gonna do. What I saw was enough to drive a preacher wild. Damn. It's like walking in on somebody or something. Who would have thought she was creeping with another man? The down low happened to me all over again. Somebody turn their TV down or listen like, hold on, what, did you hear that? Like, ain't nobody here but you. I heard this. Let me go investigate. I ain't investigating shit. What time is it? Wait a minute. Let me take that back. What kind of noises did I hear first? I investigate, but I better hear the right noise. The right noise that had me getting to that door in one step. Trying to see what the fuck is that happening in my house. Like he said. I don't know what kind of cut that was, but I'm going to cut it again. Okay. Firm foundation. Rest and rejuvenates. Emotional withdrawal. Somebody's getting the fuck on. That's exactly what it is. They turning their back on something. With this firm foundation card. It just don't fit the criteria. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I just feel like, yeah. So let's see some. It's like backbone energy. Somebody needs their backbone, or they need a backbone. Somebody's like moving a rest. It's withdrawing from something. Emotionally, they're withdrawing. They're just gonna get on. They're gonna heal from it because they feel like they need something more solid, more dependable, more reliable, more structure, foundational. I need love. Damn, maybe that's what it is. They need more emotion. I want you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I keep mixing this because I'm mixing them songs up because I was looking for that song for somebody for so long. No, it was Pisces. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. That was the last meditation I wrote down because I started typing it in my phone after that. Let me see if I can find it. I might be missing some pages. I got a little brat of mine be taking stuff up and shit. The last reading I wrote was for Pisces on this paper, but the rest I've been still meditating, but I've just been putting them in my phone instead. I think it is right. Hold on, let me see. On the page. Yes, the song is Nemesis, Munchies for Your Base. That's the song. I know because I spent so long looking for that song for Pisces. Like, what is it? No, it's not LL Cool J. LL Cool J had to remake it or something because it's got like the same or a similar beat, but it's called like I Want You, or it's no, it's called Munchies for Your Base by Nemesis, right? That's what it is. So that's the song that I'm hearing now. Yeah, I'm like, damn. So yeah, somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. Don't gotta be. But what's going on for the Scorpio people? Damn. I'm like, now what did happen to my time stamps? It's over here. Heartache and loss. That's like the Three of Swords in this cards. The mental conflict. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? Temptation. Damn, somebody's just fighting, ain't they? Fighting, fighting, fighting. Heartache and loss. Now your mental's got conflict and you got temptations. It's like this is a whole warfare happening right here. Ain't this a bitch? And then on the bottom, we got disruption, which is the Tower. And where's the disruption taking place? In your heart chakra. But I feel like all this is happening for you, for balance to be restored because of some type of emotional loss that you took, which is the first card, heartache and loss, or somebody that you're dealing with took. And because of that, you have mental conflicts, right? Deception and envy. That's you, though. Are you deception? Are you deceivious and envious? I don't know, but I feel like you have tendencies to maybe put a mask on and be somebody other than who you are because of your mental conflict or maybe whatever the case may be. Or this is somebody you're dealing with. And then we got temptation. That's what makes me feel like you get drawn into wearing that mask. You get drawn into playing a role that you're not, or playing a role of something that you're not really, being somebody that you're not, because your heart, that's like you being mean to motherfuckers, bitter to motherfuckers because your heart got broke. Are you really bitter? No, but the rose colored glasses on, your heart got broke, so you being somebody else, right? The hurt change you, so you end up with your mask on, being a motherfucker that you originally ain't, but you are right now because your heart is broke, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so I'm determined to elbow some more shit off the table. Talking about heartache and loss for the Scorpio people. The Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, Page of Cups. Damn. Somebody said this could be like a different sadness than the one I just explained. Your heart, you're still going through some heartache and loss, but I feel like your heart is aching because of the loss that you're taking currently. And I feel like what makes it even worse is that the Knight of Swords is the harsh truth is that you can't blame nobody but yourself when it comes to a Queen of Swords. Why somebody cut you off, or it could be an air sign, a fire sign, it could be a Gemini. Somebody has cut you off, and the harsh truth is that you have nobody to blame but yourself because of your perspective and how you seen things or how you were looking at it. Somebody was so very defensive to even expressing how they feel, expressing their emotions. So what can somebody do with that? Nothing. It's like, well, that's what it's like. Somebody, if you gotta just follow your intuition. I don't know what to tell you. So what's the Knight of Swords? Because what happened because of it? That's what I'm trying to see. Somebody sabotaged their wish fulfillment. The Justice card is honest, balance, truth, the right thing because it's the right thing to do. This is somebody who has had good character. They honest. They do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And this is somebody who's made to fulfill your wishes. But the Three of Swords says heart got hurt. Either you hurt their feelings because you hurt people hurt people. Seven of Swords says somebody sabotaged the situation or they deceived it and now it's complete. Now somebody has cut them off and that's it. But I feel like somebody's gonna find themselves in a sad period because when they start thinking about it or realizing or checking up on it, like, oh damn, what happened to old girl or what happened to old dude? They have to be like, oh well, they stopped dealing with me because I wouldn't express myself, or they stopped dealing with me because I wouldn't be honest. They stopped dealing with me because I be on my bullshit. Whatever the case may be, it's temptations. It's the last card. It's something that's low vibrational, something that's addictions or needing to be changed, closed out, and broken cycles. Okay. Something that either you know that needs to be changed or you gonna find out. Ace of Swords on the bottom. Cut it off. Complete it. Close it out as a cycle because it ain't doing shit but sabotaging you. Mental conflict. What are you mentally conflicted about? Excuse me, the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody feels mentally conflicted about an earth sign. Ace of Wands. I'm a movement by myself, ooh, but I'm a force when we're together. Mommy, I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. So I don't know if it's you, Scorpio, that is the player. You're the one who's not reliable to the love that showed up in the most solid way that it could, or it's an earth sign or whoever, air sign, whoever you're dealing with. Somebody's mentally conflicted, and because of their mental conflictedness, they're not reliable to shit. They're not committed. They're flighty. They get what they want and they leave. Well, shit. And the Queen of Pentacles is the first person that comes out. And the Ace of Wands, there's that flightiness. And then yeah, some Queen of Pentacles look, some Earth sign look like they decided they better off on their own than just dealing with your flighty ass. Scorpio masculine. I'm sorry, this is how they said it, not me. Ace of Wands. They feel like you don't bring shit but D to the table and they want more. Ain't that what men say? Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, no. They feel like you need to be fair and you're not being fair. They feel like you're holding back, you're caught up on something, and it's bringing in an illusion and it's spilling on them too. Yeah, somebody feels like you restrict yourself from, there's like being loyal to a love situation. So they're just gonna move on. You could be dealing with a Cancer, it could be a Pisces, but the final judgment calls. Your final judgment calls to hold back due to anxiety, but their final judgment calls to go ahead and retreat, to back up, to feel like investing or building here with you is a bad idea. Yeah, do what you gotta do. And why is temptation? But some stuff is always like everything. So because somebody's caught up on an illusion, they can't be fair. That's what they're struggling with. With the Hangman is going to help straighten them out, I do believe. That's like the card that's attached to the Dark Knight of the Soul. And then the Hangman said you go in one way, but you come out looking at it from a completely different way. That's why you hang there until you start to see it from another perspective. Or you flip it, turn it, bob it, twist it, and you'll start seeing something. Or you go through it and experiencing it to change, but something to happen, right? So, and then there's the King of Wands here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then the Six of Pentacles. There's also, this could just be simply a masculine energy, taking charge or moving action. His action could be to give something to somebody or reciprocate something with somebody, choices, movements, and decisions. He's planning something or making some type of plans, choices to reciprocate, to give somebody something. So, because he wants to attempt to be fair, because he know it's a lot of confusion or a lot of illusion. My blunt is burning everything up in the ashtray. I do feel like he gets to change in perspective, which is why he'll start trying to be fair. Somebody start to realize that the loss that's being taken is theirs, because they're refusing to express their emotions, or all because they're refusing to change what they know they need to change in the first fucking place. Some of my temptations. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. Girl, don't you do that shit. Yeah, you walked away from somebody that you feel deeply connected to, Tower. But it was necessary. It needed to happen. Eight of Wands, they needed you to keep moving because you've been through enough here. And it's some twin flame shit that that you keep trying to work out with a motherfucker, but they egotistical and it's breaking your heart. Yeah, we know you the one. You belong on that journey, and that's your emperor and all. But the emperor is stuck in temptation, baby. The emperor needs some healing. The emperor is just a hurt person who's just gonna hurt people. And I suggest you stand out the way, because it ain't shit but a bunch of hurt shooting out at you. And he don't mean to, but hurt people just hurt people. So you gotta love motherfuckers from a distance. That's what this is. This is somebody learning. You living and you learning. And maybe this is something that you did in the past that you had. You know what I mean? But somebody tell me about this Six of Cups. Yeah, there's the devil energy again. Five of Pentacles. Temperance. Look, I feel like you're healing now. Somebody done lost you. And that's because you was risking it. You was trusting the process. You was having a lot of faith in the situation because you loved it. But then Four of Cups, they just end up missing out because you had to see it outside of a perspective of emotion. I can't hold on you forever. Shit, I can't force you to change. If you don't want to change, I'm going to have to change without you. And change, if I change and you don't, then we going to grow apart. If I grow and you don't, baby, we going to grow apart, okay? The Empress to the Ace of Swords, that's what it happened. This woman cut that person off, whoever they was, because they would not come out of toxicity, and she's trying to grow. She's trying to elevate. She's trying to lift her vibration, right? So that's just a loss she just had to take. Did she want to? Nope, but hell. She can't force the man to do nothing. She can't force that man to work on himself, to fix himself, to do nothing. You can't force motherfuckers. One thing about the Queen of Cups, though, she's here, and look what she's doing. She's reflecting that mirror back to somebody. That's a lot. The Queen of Cups do that a lot. She reaches deep and reflects some shit back to you and be your truth, and you don't really like it. And she might not like it sometimes, but that's just what it is. People don't like you to be meddling. First of all, they feel like you meddling in their business. Scorpios are, shit, y'all pretty deep, right? When y'all want to be. Yeah. Now, when y'all healed and y'all want to be. Now, but I'm saying that people don't want to be deep. A lot of people don't want to be deep. A lot of people don't want to do this work right here. Look at themselves in the mirror. Do the healing, do the work. Because it requires too much of them. It requires to feel too much. It requires them to go too deep and go explore things that hurt them that they want to just forget. Right? But that's how you access the love with no conditions. The conditions only got placed in love because you want, well, if I just make sure I don't date any chicks with blonde hair, then I'll be sure that I don't get cheated on. And I don't date, I got to make sure that they're not over 6 feet with blonde hair. And I got to make sure they don't have any more than 1.5 kids. I got to make sure that they have 6 pinky toes. Like, shit like that. Unrealistic bullshit. Because you can't really put that on love. Love is just something that you feel. Love is an emotion. It's not like a practicality. It's not like, I don't know, to each his own, but you live and you learn. I say it, but I don't be wanting to repeat myself too many times. Especially, not saying that ain't nobody listening, but if I know you ain't listening, I'm going to just stop talking altogether because I can save my breath. Somebody might not listen to you. Yeah, but it's like leaving somebody behind because they're refusing to come out of toxic patterns. Broken cycles. They don't want to do the work, and you don't want to stay in a broken cycle. So that's sad too, because the person, it's like the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This could be a good solid relationship. The person has all the tools they need. They just don't want to look in that mirror. They just don't want to fix themselves. This could be the person for them, but they're just too busy in ego and hearts breaking. It's hurt people hurt people. They hurt, so they moving out of ego. They ain't caring about no feelings. They being egotistical. Well, damn. And that's why a motherfucker ain't have no choice but to leave that shit behind. Because what else can you do? Your hands are tied. Okay. Hold on, damn it. I'm gonna get who's next. Libra, hold on. I ain't gonna forget to put y'all. Shit, it's time to refill that sippy cup. Shit. Alright. I hear that. I don't know if that's what it is. I'm about to write y'all times because I feel like everything be happening for a reason. Now I'm hearing that song. Who sing that song? I don't think I don't know. But she excuse me. But she be like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. She be like, can I get a your touch? Cause you're intoxicating my mind. Feels like a conversation, no lust. Cause I don't know how much is too much. Yeah. She said she feel like the girl at the bar who been there too long, can't stand up. Oh, it's intoxicated. So what the fuck is that? You intoxicated, but you still want to refill. What's that about? You had too much already. a sense, a refill would be like more than likely, more than not, you're gonna get the same drink. So it's like going back for more. Because you're intoxicated. Somebody's addicted, or what they call that word? Infatuated. I should be gone, but I just can't get enough. Yeah. Damn. We got the universe, we got the intuition, we got the new beginnings. Ooh. I feel like they done double down on you. Mental health, temptation, fertility. Someone's trying to pull you away from what you know you need to be doing. But you're feeling drawn in. You're feeling tempted. You're feeling mentally conflicted. It's like you're starting walking away from something and getting like 16 or 17 days. This could be addiction for somebody. It's like, well, shit, I hope not, but that's what it feels like, a relapse. It feels like trying so hard. And not all cases will it be that. The temptation is there and somebody's trying to push it away. And they're getting mentally conflicted. But it don't say that they give up, but it say that they're struggling. But then if I keep going some more, a little further, we got patience, and then we got victory and triumph. So not everybody gonna make it though. You got some people that will triumph over it and have victory and success, and you got some people who won't. But the ones who don't, they won't say it. They'll suffer in silence because they know they got to start over at their progress. Somebody drinks and not like does hard drugs, they still consider it all rehab. Whether it's alcohol or opioids or other stuff. Shit, when I worked at rehab, they had people that would drink too much there too. Some people's jobs would pay for it. Keep the whole day position till they get back. Seemed like a win-win, don't it? Oh, damn, let me go get my shit together. I'll be back. Thank you for paying for this. The hell? Solitude, power, positive movement forward. Somebody know that somebody does better by themselves. You get positive movement forward here, and it's easier to stand in your power. And solitude is because a lot of times people can't. They do what they do, and they are who they are, right? Especially if you when you're trying to stay away from stuff, then you got to stay away from the people who do that stuff that you're trying to stay away from, or who are acting the ways that you're trying to stay away from. Shit like that. There's the waiting game, the truth and harmony. Something's taken a while here. There's been a little bit of positive movement forward, but for the most part, it's just a waiting game. I feel like you already got the outcome, the clarity of what's gonna happen when it comes to some balancing in a situation that you've been discontent in. But I just feel like you chilling. Somebody's going to court for custody. You's a lying, cheating. Somebody lying, but they gonna ask the kids. Something about the waiting game. The Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio. We got the Tower here. Be a Scorpio. You could be like a Scorpio, Libra, Cancer. Is that a thing? I think it is. Somebody could be dealing with an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be like a same-sex relationship as well. Somebody is 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. I feel like some things was going good. It was going good at first, but then something started to go a little too fast for somebody. And then they got like guarded. And then now somebody's probably like burdened with that energy. It doesn't show the burdens, but I bet you they are. Because they're burdened because now there it is. Because this is something that they feel deeply connected to and they're being forced to walk away. That put a lot of pressure and burden on a motherfucker, but it is what it is, right? Because what can you do? You probably wasn't even moving fast. It's just because they the fact that they've been through so much, they are just like, back the fuck up. You one of them people, yeah, I mean, like, dang, I can't like you, I can't be into you, I can't show you that. Like, people like that. But whatever, somebody was waiting, or they've been waiting, or what is this waiting on? Acting like Fantasia sang that song. If you think that you're something like a PIMP and you keep hanging these streets, and it'll be alright with me. Oh, baby, no, you got me waiting, but I can't keep waiting on you. She said, there comes a time in every man's life that he has to do everything his girl likes. 'Cause if he don't choose to play by those rules, I'm sure there's somebody else out there who just would love to. She gotta do it like that. Go, she said, you may. What did she say? Hold me. I don't know if that's the word she used. Go the extra mile like you did when you was trying to get to know me. And treat me nice. And what she say? Treat me right and show me all the things you forgot to show me. 'Cause you. Somebody got somebody waiting. That's what that's about. And they tired of waiting. They ain't about to keep waiting. That's the thing. Two of Wands in reverse says the choice is made already, or somebody just don't know what the fuck to do with this. It's taking too long with the Knight of Pentacles energy. They better off on their own. Fuck it. Like people getting impulsive and shit. Fuck, like they get their feelings is getting the best of them, and not that they shouldn't, because it's a waiting game. You do get tired of a waiting game. And only thing to do with a waiting game, if you don't want to wait, is to stop waiting. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Somebody's waiting on some type of truth to bring in harmony. Something about this truth. The Hermit. But I feel like it's a lesson now. Because the waiting on a motherfucker, that's what's going to give you the lesson. That's what's going to have your feelings hurt. And you're going to keep trying to wait. And the more you try to wait, the more your feelings going to get hurt. And your feelings going to keep getting hurt until you just like, fuck you. And you be done waiting. But the lesson of it all was that you never should be waiting on nobody, because your worth is too valuable to be having a motherfucker put you on. You too pretty to be paused on that FaceTime like that. You know what I mean? So that's the lesson in it for the person that's sitting here waiting on whoever they sitting here waiting on. Whether you waiting on a Libra or a Libra waiting on you or whatever, right? Whoever's doing the waiting, that's the person that's going to learn the lesson. And it's going to be the harsh truth that the Strength card says you should be standing in your power, being confident, being courageous, and getting your worth. And that's not sitting here waiting on a motherfucker to show you that they care about you just because you care about them. Motherfucker, look how I show you. Look at all the energy I give when I care. And now look at when I'm over here just waiting with binoculars, seeing if you about to pull up in the next 3 days. Like, I'm just saying. She better not be trying to wake up over there. So that's the truth. The harsh truth for somebody is that they're learning. This is a lesson. And you tell me a 10 of Cups. There's some type of truth about a toxic family dynamic. Sorry, that's a 10 of Cups is like family. No, 10 of Pentacles would be more like family. But I feel like I feel like the 10 of Cups is your family, because the 10 of Pentacles is more of marriage. That's like a family you created, whereas the 10 of Cups would be more of family by blood. So it don't have to be family, it could just be happiness. But a truth about the 10 of Cups, the Emperor, 2 of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to tell you a truth about a family or some type of toxic cycle. It's some type of truth, but I do feel like it adds to your resources. They say it equips you. I don't know what that's about. There's the Wheel of Fortune. It's like how to balance things out. Your cycles, your broken cycles. How to collaborate, how to build and balance in harmony. And that's why the last card is harmony. It's like learning the truth. Somebody's about to break a cycle. It's got to, like, the cycle's toxic. It's been repeating and it needs to be broken, or you're going to be the one to break it. Like me? Why me? First, you probably be ecstatic about that shit until you realize how hard it is. Somebody's passing you the baton and shit. Harmony. It's about balance. The Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's going into a committed relationship, or they're like, it's a connection here between two people, but they're solidifying it with this Ace of Pentacles. They're deciding to invest in each other, put the work in. They have some type of enlightenment, or they feel like this is wish fulfillment. Harmony says that both people feel the same. Things are balanced. Things are equal. Nobody's giving more. Nobody's taking more. Somebody's dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This is also a masculine taking charge, taking action to tell some type of clarity, to tell the truth, or to cut something out of his life because emotionally it's not serving him. And if he's telling the truth, it's to something that he feels connected to on a deep level, or it's to someone. Something that's been weighing him down for a while because he's got regrets on how he went about things. Now that he's been pausing, excuse me, and reflecting on how things went or how he handled it, somebody's got regrets. I don't know if it's somebody could be dealing with a water sign masculine who has regrets, but somebody got regrets about how they handle things. They feel like they could have handled them better, handled them differently. Handled them in a way that things didn't turn out the way that they did. Because that's not what their intentions were. That's not what they wanted. They just didn't know how to get better results. That's broken cycle shit. That's what that's about. It's like, well, let me go fix this shit so the next time I can choose better, do better. And that's why possibly that awareness and that solitude, that somebody know what they need to do is why they take stepping away to be by themselves, because they're trying to get back in their power. But the positive movement forward card is saying that there's something's happening. Something's working out. Okay, we getting somewhere. I wonder. I can't. Hold on. I'm about to close my head. Okay. That way I can feel some heat on my ankles. Alright. Moving to the Virgo people. One ain't hot enough. I need two. And three gonna be a little too hot too. It's just right. Alright. Window watching the weekend for the Virgo people. Excuse me. At this point, the coffee's just cold. It's just coffee. I know. Every time. I always got something right up my sleeve, ready to just snatch it out. Okay. Hey, do you guys sell cold fee? They call it iced coffee. It should be called cold fee, don't y'all think? If coffee's hot, there should be cold fee. Anyway, like I'm procrastinating. You could be procrastinating, Virgo. Or somebody in your energy could be. Hope. I already wrote your timestamp down. Crown chakra, triumph. Somebody's hoping to triumph over something. when it comes to standing your ground in the truth, or the accelerated motion when it comes to standing your ground in the truth. But somebody's hoping that they triumph over something. What's this? What's the crown chakra? We read this earlier. I'm gonna read it again. I might not even have read it. I might have just looked at it. The crown chakra is located in the top of the head and it's been called the thousand-petaled lotus. Yeah, I did read it. Or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center in the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for well-being, for total well-being. So that's like some type of insight here. Somebody gets some type of insight and now they're just hoping that they can be victorious. Now that they have some type of truth in the situation, now they can stand their ground, right? And they're hoping to have some type of movement, accelerated movement, like it speeds up. But they just need to be patient. Because right now they're suffering in silence. I don't know, I feel like this maybe is all a part of the process. But I do feel like it'll be some type of material harvest. But be careful with your choices, movements, and decisions. But I don't feel like that's going to stop. Yeah, it's not going to stop your material harvest. And then you got prosperity begins, balance. So somebody's being hopeful here about some information that they know to be true. Or some knowledge that they received. Virgo. Intuition. Yep, there's the knowledge you received. It's funny though. Look at the intuition card. The eyes are closed, but if the eyes was open, they'd be looking into the stars. But that's how you navigate. Patience. Somebody's in a rush. Throat chakra. Sacrifice, shadow, rejoice, and celebration. Somebody's sacrificing their shadow energy so that they can reconcile the situation. Somebody's having mental conflict when it comes to love beginning, and they want to be triumphant and have success over it. Right now, it's an emotional withdrawal, or that's what they're being advised. Tell me about the intuition. Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. The Empress, the Magician. Six of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Wands. King of Cups, Stars. It's like somebody walking away from the lies, standing the truth. That's also the Six of Swords, which is calmer waters here. And then the King of Swords, knowing the facts. And the King of Swords sometimes just puts his feelings away so he can act based upon facts and only facts, logic and not emotion. And then the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups. Somebody's like been flighty, been non-reliable, and somebody as the King of Swords energy has to act based upon that. You've been flighty, you've been non-reliable, so I can't treat you like a reliable person when all you've shown me, when all the facts say is that you're non-reliable. And somebody's like, I'm walking away based upon the facts. It's a head over heart decision being made. Like, yeah, I care, but you just ain't cutting it. Could be a water sign here. It could be Aquarius. You got Aries. Could be you. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Chariot. The Sun. Four of Cups. Two of Wands. The Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Somebody's being told, you're being warned. Yeah, your intuition is telling you to act based upon the facts. That's what your intuition is saying to you. Walk away from something. Go to calmer waters based upon the facts. You know this person just gonna take what they want. They're gonna leave. They're not reliable. They're not flighty. They're not committed. Committing. They flighty. Somebody's possibly coming to just get some. I guess they want one thing in some cases. Somebody's being told to move on. They got all the tools that they need to manifest. But I feel like that puts the other energy in their head. They feel trapped in their mentality, in their mental about Five of Pentacles, some type of loss that they'll be taking or that they feel like they'll be taking. Eight of Swords. But I feel like it's all just attached to fear. It's like the sun is exposing missed opportunities, choices, movements, and decisions. Because of choices, movements, and decisions, somebody's learning that lesson. Could be a Virgo woman, but I do feel like you walk away from it right after the clarity, but the damage is already done. Queen of Cups. Could be any water sign. It could be a Scorpio. So tell me about the patience. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles. In the morning. Yes, that's why they said somebody's got to be patient here. Work, collaborate, be patient, because the moon says it's things you don't know, it's things below the surface. Intuitively, you'll only be able to see that intuitively. It could be secrets as well with the Page of Swords. Somebody's finding out that somebody's keeping secrets from a friend. King of Pentacles. Virgo. You could be finding out about somebody's secret from their friend or your friend, or I don't know, you're trying to be patient. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. That's the Ten of Swords. You feel like that's what you feel like. That your heart has been broke, you've been deceived, and you need to guard yourself. You need to protect yourself from somebody moving in your direction or you moving in theirs. But the moon says there's some things below the surface. The Hierophant, the spirit is trying to tell somebody to be emotional, to trust the process with the full energy. They're trying to enlighten you about something here with the so you can see things from another's perspective, because that perspective is the wrong one. That perspective is an illusion, is what the spirit is saying, which means it's not true. They're telling you to stand your ground, be strong, be courageous. Judgment call, final judgment call is going to be made on this lover situation, whether you make it or the universe makes it for you. But you need to, I feel like you need to speak up, or somebody needs to speak up to you, Death card, for a transformation to take place. And if not, then the universe going to have to step in with this tower and do some realigning. Like, I feel like somebody been through a lot. So when the love, Ace of Cups, roll up on them. Ace of Cups, somebody's been been through a lot, but love is being offered to them. And now their choices, movements, or decisions to take a long time. And they receive communication from somebody moved real slow, that took a real long time. And then the person that didn't take a long, that was waiting or whatever they was doing on the other end, had received some communication. And somebody was, giving them the reward and the recognition they deserve. But they're saying they want to start fresh. They want to start small but solid. They want to have some type of loyalty go on between the two of y'all. Cause you make me happy. Yeah. This you can dance. I didn't know which one I was going to say. Because Beyonce got her little. Yeah, the harsh truth. And not all the times it's the harsh truth. Sometimes it's just in alignment with the Knight of Swords energy. In alignment with your intuition. Five of Cups. It's got something to do with like broken cycles, toxic cycles, family dynamics. What you scared of? What you afraid of? I don't know. Somebody's scared of something. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Somebody's taking action to hold back or hold on tightly to. I feel like somebody's holding back. They're trying to wait. They're trying to be patient. For what? 3 of Wands. Judgment. Oh shit, look. There. I had me some energy. Then I said, now here I got it. I just got hit by a wave of sleepy. Let me drink some more coffee. Cold feet. Oh. I don't think it's as strong as the energy drink, is it? Mm-hmm. I don't care if it be hot or cold, but I don't want that brown stuff on the bottom. Heavy little grind and shit. I don't even want a flake of that. Somebody else could be taking action and trying to hold on to something because they realized that it was their ships coming in. Somebody's, it's like judgment. Somebody's pressure to make a decision, a final judgment call. But they got anxiety because some type of truth is revealed, which is why they're trying to be hopeful. They're trying to be hopeful because they still want to be triumphant. They still want to have a success in a connection that they missed out on and an emotional fulfillment that they missed out on. You snooze, you lose. Somebody like, no, just give me a second chance. I'm going to set my alarm clock. I'll be there. Fair and square is what I heard. I don't know what that's about. That's what normally what a motherfucker say when they say, I beat you. I beat you fair and square. What the hell is the dog doing in there? Why is he making all that noise? That's weird. I hope he don't make me get the fuck up. People. Okay. What's the energy? What's the frequency? Tonight for the Leo people. Heart chakra and spiritual strength. victory and success. Some type of transformation is happening, bringing that some type of victory and success. But I do feel like you have it's a lot of solitude happening. And just me and you. And you and whoever you consider like your family. Not like the big broadness of it, just the people that you created or that you're spending your life with. Starting to get tired and I forget what the fuck's happening. Hold on, we had to do it over with the shuffle. I don't have to cut over, but I don't know what's first. Partnerships and alliances. Rest and rejuvenate. Somebody might need to take a break and then, oh my god, I'm back at it again. Somebody need to take a break and you try it again. Because if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Yep. Something about whatever you're giving birth to growing inside of you. That's a metaphor. Because the fertility part is about new beginnings. It's also about children, but it's about giving birth to something new. But there's a partnership and alliance. Yo. Oh, of course, I ain't see that. I'm trying to stop reading the back of my eyelids. I mean, not start. Leo. The coffee don't be working for me like the 5-hour energy drinks do, but I forgot to give me one. So I had like a little third of one that I had already. Alright. Look, I'm gone, but I got coffee. But now my eyelids is getting heavy again. But all I got is the last. I got to finish Leo, and then I got 4 more. I'll make it. I might nod off a couple times, but I'm going to get through. So, partnerships and alliance. You never know. I probably need some sleep. The 7 of Cups reversed to the Ace of Swords. So somebody's sure about who they want, who they want to be with, or who they want. What they want. Dollar signs, yeah, I know that's what they want. Right, too many 5 hours. Yeah, this is the 7 of Cups reverse. Is like a burst of delusion, right? It's like somebody's burst of like your burst of bubble of what they see to be their reality, but it's being cut away with the truth, with the actual truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me. Yeah. So partnerships and alliances. When it comes to that, I feel like somebody's zeroed in and they know what they want. They're sure about what they want. They see it. They're clear on it. When it comes to a connection, when it comes to something that the intuition told them. I feel a setup in the area. I feel like there's 2 people that are working together against another. And I don't know who, what, when, where, why. But besides that was just a side note on with the partnership and alliances. Somebody that made a deal, they done shook up on something. Why is the 7 of Cups reversed? 5 of Cups. clarify. Somebody, when the Seven of Cups is there, I feel like somebody's sure about it. They sure that they want a relationship. They sure that they want to express their emotions. But I do feel like at first somebody wasn't sure because they maybe had to lose it to get to this point because they was too busy focusing on the wrong thing. King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Somebody be dealing with a Gemini, receiving communication from a Gemini. Ursha, baby. I just want to get your attention. Hey, baby. Mm-hmm. I really want to be all up in your head. Turn the lights out. Cause what I got, you gonna wanna get some. Some Usher say Daddy's home. It's that song called Hey, 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 Hey Daddy. I don't know, somebody's daddy's home or what the fuck they got going on. A little role playing in theirs. I don't know. Somebody may have on a wig in your favorite color when you get there. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but let me just pass it along and keep it along. Like, it's like somebody was taking a break or somebody was out of town or I don't know. Four of Swords, you had to retreat. You had to go away for a minute or you was healing from. Like, poke it on out, poke it out right there. Okay, thank you. Do the damn thing, let the neighbors. King of Pentacles. Somebody could be a Virgo, Leo, Cusper. But I feel like somebody's like Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. So that somebody won't feel like they better off on their own. Somebody's like investing. Somebody's trying to tell somebody like, don't you think investing too much in something that you're really not so sure about or something that you can't see clearly is not the best idea? Somebody's trying to question you, how you doing, what you're doing, but I feel like it's not just something. It's like more of your intuition that you're betting on, that you're investing on, like Ace of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. I'm gonna giggle every time I see that happen or I feel it. I was gonna get me some granola while I was in there, but I didn't know how it was gonna turn out by itself, so I said I better wait. They might be trying to hunt down everything. Equal give and take, receiving a gift. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. The most things they have in true common is logical. Head over heart, the facts. The Four of Swords. I mean the Four Cups and the Three of Swords. Missing out. Queen of Pentacles. Why? Page of Swords. Alright, let me recollect. Like somebody's missing out on an opportunity with a Queen of Pentacles or she them and that's breaking her heart or here's about her. Somebody is that Leo. Yeah, somebody got you on do not disturb or they put you on silent. That's just not silent but vibrate. They hear it but they ain't picking up. Ace of Wands. Excuse me. This is a Justice card. King of Wands, Eight of Wands. So there's a Leo here who should be moving somewhere swiftly in order to balance it, or you just know that you should be. I don't know if you're actually doing it, but you're knowing what kind of action that you need to take. But you're just weighed down with burdens when it comes to second chances and completions. See, communication, take charge. Yeah. I'm over here taking a nap. I'm not trying to, though. I'm not trying to. The copies is we wear it out, baby. So the King of Wands, taking action and move towards something. Wheel of Fortune, when he wants to work out, the Ten of Wands says it's weighing heavy on him. The Tower could have knocked somebody due to ego. Due to to force them to take charge of the Sun. Messages that they received with the Page of Wands. What's the Sun energy with their impulsive? Somebody needs to take charge of being impulsive and being flighty and being non-reliable and being non-committal. The world, they need to work on completing and closing cycles. Somebody's being impulsive, but before they got impulsive, they was completely and utterly slow movement. Like the Knight of Pentacles. Completion. Ten of Cups, High Priestess. Somebody's trying to hold back from deception. They just want to heal, balance. So that heck no. Damn. I'm feeling like Usher when he said you got it bad. I don't know if we're trying to peel hearts apart that they need to stick it together. But I could have sworn. I ain't nothing on them, so I didn't know reason for a mistake. But you say you feel it in your body, you found somebody who, whatever the hell he said, makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. So you act like you're ready, but you don't really know. And everything in your past, you ought to let it go up in there. Hold on. Something's gotta give. I gotta go get me some oats or something. What you call it? The hell? I'm about to just bring the whole bag. It's called granola. That's what it's called. I don't know if that's gonna wake me up or not. Probably not. To walk to the kitchen and do something. Something better than me sitting there nodding off. Like I'm motherfucking do hard drugs or something. Some shit like Starburst or gummy bears or I don't know. I'm trying to do some healthy eating because that's what's on my spirit. I got these at the store. They was on sale for $2 at Kroger's. And I'm gonna put them in some yogurt with some strawberries. Maybe some grapes. I'm not a big fan of almonds. I like vanilla. Yeah, granola be kind of thick and sticky, so better get some water. I really need to just get up, walk around, do something, because I'm falling asleep. The coffee never did work, which is why I started getting the 5-hour energies. I just forgot to stop today, and the one I had just was not enough for me to make it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do a timestamp. Let's just do 50. Then they say, I should have. That's what I'm hearing. It's a thin line between love and hate. I agree to that. Agree with that. But it's a thin line between passion and anger, so that makes sense. Transformation, solitude, authority. So that could be like the spirit. That could be the spirit coming in and giving you some type of information about changes or transformation. Or just putting you in solitude. That's the solitude card. Just always gives me hermit, because that's the card of solitude, the hermit energy. Rolling by yourself, studying, being knowledgeable, keeping up on you. You know what I mean? So there's some type of transformation when it comes to, I don't know what the transformation is alluding to, but there's a transformation. And it seems like the higher power um, is overseeing it with the solitude card. It's like clearing out your energy. Solitude is normally by yourself, but it just seems like maybe people are getting put out. Or you're being separated. That's the word that I want. Separated from things. Some things are changing. You're being separated, or your mission is starting to be solo. Patience and planning, shadow, balance. It doesn't have to be like completely solo, but I feel like you're going solo away from people who don't mean you well, or who it's solo. Shit. Just like if you got 4 motherfuckers around you in your circle, probably 3 of them, two and a half, get X'd out. Shit. I'm saying, but maybe all of them. That should be happening for a reason when people be getting removed from you. Okay? Transformation. 6 of Cups. 6 of Swords, I mean, that's to bring calmer waters. Hermit. That's the lesson. That's the solitude energy that I was talking about. Knowledge, wisdom, lessons that you learn. But in this case, I feel like you learn. It's like you realize, you either realizing or you learn it's about somebody you can't trust, somebody who's betraying you, somebody that you're moving in the calmer waters away from. Or this is some type of that could be the transformation taking place. That these people are getting X'd out because they don't mean you no good in the first place. So you're getting solitude, you're getting removed from these people, whether they're friends, whether they're families, whether they're associates. 5 of Swords, receiver of communication, Page of Swords, information, a perspective. So some type of information is coming in about, some type of news is coming in about somebody's perspective or some type of information about somebody. Page of Swords, 7 of Wands, some type of competition. Somebody's competing or trying to stand their ground in some way against you with the Tower. 5 of Wands, yes, some type of competitor competing for you, competing against you for King of Pentacles or some type of big investment. 6 of Cups, it's like somebody's ex could be trying to hold on to somebody that you currently deal with, or they want to compete, but I just feel like somebody ain't worth the energy anyway because they just a little bit too flighty in the first place. With the Knight of Cups, I mean, sorry. Yeah, Page of Cups, that's the sorry energy. It's somebody, not that they sorry, but that's the energy they giving off right now. 5 of Cups, they've been disappointed in the past. That's what they keep focusing on too, the spilled cups, the disappointment, what they missed out on instead of what they're trying to be blessed with in the future. Something, yeah, intuitively somebody's not really paying attention to what authority is trying to show them, tell them. So it's like, let me just move everybody out away from you so you can hear what I'm saying to you, type of energy. The 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords, wait, patience, ships coming in. Whatever it is, the Queen of Swords will know it. She would know what it is. Somebody could be dealing with an air sign. This could be you, Cancer, masculine. Hangman, lovers. Excuse me, there could be stagnation here. Caught up with the Hangman energy. And I'm hearing Usher say, I'm so caught up. You got me feeling it. I don't know what it is, but it seems she's got me twisted. Really feeling it. I'm losing losing control. This girl's got a hold. So somebody could be, you could be caught up in something, or caught up, or something. Something about caught up. Queen of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. But I feel like you could be caught up with somebody. It could be a Gemini. It could be a Libra. We got the Lovers and we got the Justice card sitting right there. So it could be a Gemini. It could be a Libra. But I feel like you're caught up with somebody. Three of Swords. Your feelings could be getting hurt. You feel like you're losing control or something like that. What's the Hangman? How'd you get caught up? Queen of Cups. This could be you caught up, Cancer woman. Or two water signs dealing with each other. Somebody could be caught up with an Aquarius. A Pisces. And Three of Swords. But it's like somebody's feelings is getting hurt because they got caught up in something. What's this? What's the Star? Now it's like stress and anxiety there because they're feeling betrayed. It's hurt. It's a harsh ending. But I feel like in this case, if you would have went for the solitude, or you would have allowed things to take place, like whatever you was getting snatched out of these situations, snatched away from these people, the transformation to take place with the Authority card, I feel like things would have been different. And maybe in some cases you did, but then I wouldn't be talking to you. I'm talking about to the people who didn't just heed any warnings at all. I'm talking about those who decided to just stay focusing on what hurt them in the past instead of turning around and see those blessings. Like, the Sun card. The Moon. I mean, not the Moon. The Sun is exposing the Four of Swords. With things that are below the surface so that things can work out or shift here in the Wheel of Fortune. When it comes to an Empress, so that somebody could stand in their truth, or somebody should get into alignment before somebody emotionally withdraws or walks away because they feel like emotionally it doesn't serve them. Somebody was, it's like, get out there and get something solid. Something solid, something balanced, and then it was flipped. The Seven of Swords. That card should have been out there somewhere. It's like somebody don't trust this shit at all. They don't feel like they can trust you, or you don't feel like you can trust them. Or you can't trust them, which is why the Solitude card, they try to separate you from all these motherfuckers you can't trust. Judgment. Judgment Day. Ace of Wands. Two of Cups. Judgment. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. What's that? Judgment, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. And the Six of Wands. Judgment, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. So the final judgment calls what? The path, what you're destined to do, what you're passionate about. Equal give and take in the connection. Nine of Wands is what? You've been through a lot, but you can still stand up and defend and protect and participate in what's, means you well. And I do feel like you dragged your feet for a long fucking time due to the fact that you've been through a lot, due to the fact that you feel like you couldn't see a lot. But the Strength card says somebody's stepping in their energy, stepping in their confidence, their courageousness. And the Ace of Swords is coming out in reverse. Seven of Swords. Somebody can't be trusted here. It could be a Leo. With the Seven of Swords to the Ace of Swords reversed. That's lies, lies, and more fucking lies. To Fool. That's Aries energy. Somebody is a lie. Like this, it's an Aries woman here trying to get you to take a risk, but she's a fucking lie. Yeah. Be careful. Somebody's a liar. Somebody's trying to get you to think that they are the one for you. And they're not. They're not even the one for themselves. Yeah, it's an illusion. Be careful getting caught up in some shit. Cancer, masculine, Cancer, feminine. Because your feelings will get hurt if you get caught up in some shit. Keep moving. You'll run into wish fulfillment. It could be a Leo or a fire sign. Be careful getting caught up, okay? That's what I got there. Just be careful out in these streets. Close your eyes, baby. Go make a wish. Ain't never met a gangster like this. I know you're painting out the shit you've been through. I just want to see your dreams come true. Oh, my bad, Lulu. I didn't see it here, but I'm still probably, I wouldn't still answer no question. La 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 la. Let me sing a lullaby. That don't even sound like nothing serious. I mean, Yo Gotti. That's Yo Gotti. What did he say? When we can get it. Yeah. I don't know what that song called. Alright. Gemini. When they're watching the weekend for the Gemini people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What's the Gemini people need to know at this time? Suffered in silence, triumph, patience and planning, emotional loss, fulfillment of wishes, disruption, rest, energy. So somebody's lost something because their wish fulfillment has been disrupted. And so I feel like they're going to take a break. They're going to go back to the drawing board, figure some shit out and try it again. But I feel like deception and envy, that's crazy. That's not the right way. Somebody need to use their wisdom. Or this is somebody trying to do this to you. Okay? Somebody sitting here suffering in silence. It's like somebody won the battle and lost the war. That's what they said. I don't know. I don't know. I guess the war was lost by you. It's like if somebody sitting here, or you, or somebody you're dealing with, or somebody in your energy, or somebody suffering in silence because they want to be victorious. They want to triumph. So they're patient. I mean, they're patient, and they're planning something. But I don't know if that's going to go good or not for them. I just feel like it could not go the best in all cases. I don't know. We're about to find out, Gemini. Firm foundation. Partnerships and alliances. It could be like some type of contract. Rejoice and celebration. Trapped in fear, light, conflict and defeat, temptation. Discontented board. The firm foundation is this 4 of cards. Like, I don't know why they got him like that, but that's like giving backbone energy to me. And I do feel like it's some type of alliance here happening, or a partnership where two people are deciding to collaborate or work together or be together in some way. And with the rejoice and celebration, it is bringing out happy times and happiness. Okay. Some of my firm foundations. Somebody's like, I don't know if they're like deciding to make it official or moving on to the next step, into the next the next level of their relationship. Yeah, it's love in a lot of cases. In some cases, that firm foundation card is about somebody turning their back. That's why his back is facing. It's about turning your back or needing to. It's about Being so burdened that you had no choice but to walk away from something because emotionally it wasn't serving you. Your intuition kept yelling, but your heart kept screaming, please don't go. Damn. So if somebody's heart was telling them to stay because they was in love, your intuition was screaming, get the fuck out of there. And then you didn't until you was weighed down with so many burdens that you had no other choice but to get the fuck out of there. Mm. The justice. I feel like the universe is gonna make it fair with a tower, but they don't want the tower hitting you, which is why they be trying to scoot you over a little bit. Cause karma be having to go spray the block up. Yeah, the moons. There's things be happening below the surface, like I just said. Karma be having to go spray the block up, and they ain't want to hit you. Yep. So trust the process with the full energy. And Page of Cups. You receive good news. When it comes to your ops, when it comes to the opposers, when it comes to the people giving you a hard time or bringing drama to your energy. When it comes to the work that was done, is what I heard. Somebody know what that means. But it seems work, like, and I ain't talking about work like Rihanna. I'm talking about work like witch talk. Talking about this partnerships and alliances for the other people. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Is you single? Bitch, I might be. No. The ex is you rolling. But I'm just saying, there's some type of working together. It's like putting the work in the energy. Ace of Pentacles, and it's ridiculous. Like passion turns into solidity. And I make that up? I don't know. With the Strength card, the Hangman, that's Pisces, that's Leo. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like somebody had to be pause around and reflect on this partnership or whatever's all taking place, but then they wanted to be strong and courageous because they wanted to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and they wanted to have a little piece of the pie for themselves. Shit, injustice to the Three of Wands. Yeah, being fair to the person that your ship's. It's like your ship's coming in, bringing in you a relationship, and you having the tools you need to manifest, but not manifesting. And now it's like, well, let me be fair, let me do it right, and then something happens right because you end up rejoicing and celebration. That's the last card out here. Let's rejoice. To the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, the Strength card, the Hangman. This is somebody who got caught up trying to see things from another perspective because they was being too afraid instead of being strong and confident when it comes out to the Ten of Pentacles. Lesson learned though, and now somebody's trying to invest in what they see as wish fulfillment because of that new perspective. This is what brings the rejoicing, the celebration into the happy situation. Because the actual invest is taking place. Chariot. We're actually moving somewhere, getting somewhere, moving forward. Chariot, getting someplace. That's making somebody happy. The fact that you're being courageous, you're being strong, you're standing up, you're just doing it. Now, somebody could be dealing with an earth sign person. But somebody's used to trying to nurture equal give and take, where somebody's being very egotistical. Or somebody's became made aware of that loss that they're going to take if they don't get their ass in line and cooperate. So I feel like they're not going to fight anymore. They're going to just fall in line and cooperate because shit's got real. Because who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Dogs represent loyalty and protection. And that's what's coming out. Like the loyalty's there, protection's there. Just open the door and let it out. Let it free. Like it's in alignment. It's written in the stars in the first place. And it's like somebody's dealing with an Aquarius or a water sign. It's somebody who you've been guarded to. But that's who you end up going to miss out on because you take it too long. It's according to your intuition. Just get in there and get in there and get it done. Page of Pentacles. Loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Ain't no switching sides, baby. You if it's up with me, then you stuck with me. Like ain't no flightiness, no switching sides, no none of that shit. It's loyalty or it's nothing. Like somebody was being flighty a lot because of the past disappointment they experienced. But the Two of Pentacles says balance has been coming into play. King of Wands, somebody's been taking more control. I mean, taking more charge of their self-discipline or, oh yeah, self-discipline. Four of Pentacles holding back from shit they shouldn't be doing. This self-discipline. Yeah, so yeah, King of Swords. So Gemini, intuitive, yes, she ain't just a bitch. I feel like you're being deceived here. You're being stabbed in the back for the final chance because you're being deceived by somebody that your intuition already told you not to trust. I feel like you knew that you shouldn't have trusted this person, even though you loved them or cared about them. You knew that that was going to be a problem. Something is that now that problem that you knew it was going to be, but just somehow ignored it anyway. Why? Because it took too long and a nice amount of time passed by. Okay. Somebody's just solid. Somebody's set in stone like that. It's like somebody's standing their ground, defending what they did, and that shit is wrong. I don't know what the fuck that is, but somebody looks like I don't want nothing to do with that energy. Rebuke it and turn it back to the center and tell the center to get that shit in their pocket. That actually, you know, ain't no pockets, ain't no keys, ain't no cars, ain't no nothing. I don't know. Ain't no nothing nowhere to be found. I'm like, where did it all go? You lost it. Hell no. Okay. I'm watching the weekend for the Taurus people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do they need to know at this time? Taurus. Foundations and achievements. Discontented board. Throat chakra. Somebody keep trying to downplay your success in some way. But I feel like you ain't feeling it. Whatever somebody's saying out their mouth, you're just not here for it. Bored and discontent. In the sense, you might need to speak up for yourself when it comes to foundations and achievements and what you're bored and discontent with. Taurus, sacrifice. Heartache and loss. Sacrifice. What the fuck kind of sacrifice did you make? I don't know if this is a good sacrifice, though, is what it looks like. Tell me about sacrifice. Damn it. Did you sacrifice an illusion? To move on, to be strong, to be courageous, to move towards a water sign that you care about? Maybe even a Leo. Maybe a Cancer. Because the sacrifice is here, meaning that Ace of Swords, something did get cut off, something did get sacrificed, but was it the illusion with the Seven of Cups? But you moving past something. What's the Ace of Swords? Three of Pentacles. The Star. And the answer. So the Ace of Swords is your clarity from the universe and your intuition about building, collaborating, where you're supposed to go. And what's the Seven of Cups? The World. The Hierophant. The Six of Pentacles in the World. The Hierophant. The Six of Pentacles in the world. It's like a gift, closing out a cycle. Two of Cups. What's the word? Death card. There it is. We're getting somewhere. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus woman. The end was two. The Emperor. That's just my baby daddy. Somebody, your baby daddy. Somebody who's in a relationship with. Okay, something's coming to an end there because of. Oh shit, heartache and loss. Yeah, it's like somebody like, I don't wanna. I know every time I talk to you, you talk about the same old shit. Like somebody's not compassionate at all. Knowing that they the one gave you this ultimate betrayal in this connection. And they're just like, well, you just need to get over it. And no, motherfucker, you get over it. Yeah. That's it. Choices, movements, decisions, and to heal. The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Something's shifting. The Wheel of Fortune came out upside down, but the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed, which means there's some type of abrupt stop here. No movement at all. Because somebody's moving on. I'm about to move on. And somebody's going to start over. The Fool, the Ace of, the Page of Cups reverse. And the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's like not expressing it. They're emotionally unavailable, holding back. When they should take a risk, but I don't feel like they see the reward or recognition. I don't feel like they have the knowledge that they do need to, or they just don't care because they're too busy trying to hold or move on to something that they're still holding on to. Yeah, so they're just sabotaging their intuition and everything. Truth is that somebody's lying, but your intuition is going to tell you, or that somebody's trying to be deceptive. So somebody's intuition is telling them to hold back. Do not express emotions or hold back from them because they just a liar any damn way. That's what is being told. King of Pentacles. So about this Empress. Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Past is like lost for past disappointment. Dozed off and got lost. Hold on, let me just recollect myself. Because I'm on the moving on card. But I don't. Somebody can't be trusted in the moving on, leaving behind the snake, the Ace of Pentacles, something good, the Empress. I feel like you give something birth. Give something birth. You give birth to something new. You get to see, somebody's going to see the fruition, the fruits of their labors. But you're going to learn a lesson all in one, or you did. You might be weighed down currently with burdens from a lesson that you learned, but the perspective that you gained from it was necessary. Yeah, it's Tower Realization. transformation. You know, the tower had to come through and transform it for him. You too. I don't know what the fuck that was. Somebody told me have a nice day. You have a nice day. You too, bitch. Whoever you are. I don't mean to call you bitch. I just don't know your name. It's like I was at the store for a second. They told me have a nice day. I don't know if I was shopping or what. I don't know if y'all shopping this weekend or what. I'm shopping for sleep. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. So people are being told to move on, to trust their intuition when they're telling you that you can't. Somebody can't be trusted. Somebody will sacrifice your emotions to save their own. Sacrifice your money to save their own. Sacrifice your safety to save their own. So on and so forth. So they might not be the most reliable or dependable partner to call your own. Because who the fuck want to sleep with one eye open? Sacrifice. Well, that's all I have to say about that. I got one more, y'all. I'm doing Aries and I'm on my way out. Yeah, that's me being sleepy. I knew that stuff was sitting on the edge. My phone's already cracked as it is. Nope, I think I still... That was Taurus, wasn't it? But I just didn't put their timestamp. I don't know. I think it was because I ended Gemini's about 3 hours and 14 minutes. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. If it wasn't down, when I go on there 3 hours, 14 minutes with Taurus, I come back on live and do another spread for them. But I'm pretty sure it's like a good 7 minutes in there for them. Alright. Moving to the Aries people. I just forgot the timestamp somehow. Okay. I'm gonna watch the weekend. I'm watching the weekend for the Aries people. I don't know. I feel like I heard a man talking. I just got done hearing somebody tell me have a nice day, like I was leaving the store too, so I don't fucking know. Anyway, Aries, what's the energy, what's the frequency, what y'all need to know? Y'all could be feeling like y'all hearing shit, but y'all could be going through an ascension or your intuitiveness is activating even higher than it already is, alright? Fulfillment or wishes, fulfillment of wishes, emotional loss, and foundation and achievements. Balance, disruption, financial and material changes, memories of love, crown chakra. I do feel like a moment, a storm had took place for somebody, emotional one, but then I feel like things had to happen. Something had to break you down and build you back up again, so that the way you built up was a certain type of way. Foundations and achievements, and so your wishes are being fulfilled. I feel like it's just happens. It's like your wishes are being fulfilled, but I feel like it's after a situation that hurt you or does something that you feel like would be tear you down or something. Reward and recognition, spiritual union, wisdom. And somebody's coming to terms with some type of information because of wisdom when it comes to a spiritual union, when it comes to investing or something on a spiritual level. Invest in emotion. They're sitting there hovering over one cup. Something about this reward and recognition. What are you realizing? That somebody's realizing that somebody could stutter. Somebody's realizing that they spent too much time focusing on the past and not enough time focusing on the love that was in the future. That was meant to, that was traveled to next. Something that was meant to fulfill their wishes, and their intuition was sitting there screaming at them like, "Turn around, walk away." But I feel like they could have transformed and reconciled instead. I don't know. But I feel like they were being scrummed. They were telling you, Two of Swords. I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. Somebody's embarrassed by what they saw, what they see, or what they did. Somebody's caught up on something. The Queen of Pentacles. She don't see. She's not able to let something go here. Maybe you have changed your ways, but she's like she can't. She's still caught up on what you did or how you went about it. The world. So the Hierophant, the world, the Ten of Wands. Something's heavy, but it's almost completed. I feel like it's completing, it's coming full circle, or it was heavy and it's completed and coming full circle. Something's coming back to bring you all that you put in. Spiritual. Is it just one card? The Knight of Pentacles. So the Wheel of Fortune. It's like second chances, do-overs. Three of Wands, and you're being patient because you just want a chance to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. A chance to put the work into some type of love or emotion. Because I feel like at first you missed it, or you just didn't understand it, or you just didn't know. But this, now you got some type of wisdom that you didn't have before, and it's like game changing when it comes to who you have like knowledge or wisdom about who your person that you're meant to be with, the one, Queen of Wands. But I feel like you had to get this perspective from the Tower. Nonetheless, you got it, and now you know. Like now you know. So I'm ready. Like I know it took a while, but I'm ready. And if you ask me, I'm ready. You coming in rushing. Knight of Swords, because you got the truth. You hold the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. And you got this Empress about your new beginnings, about everything. It's like the Empress done walked away because she feel like she better off on her own than dealing with you. Yeah. But you trying to get her back. You're not just about to, every time yeah, you gonna try to get her back. Like you, here, wait, please come back, turn around. She's like, well, what do you want to know? What do you tell me? What do you expose something? She's like, yeah, I'll come back, but not for that pinnacle. I'll take it while I'm at it, but what are you telling me? Are we getting somewhere other than what we always been getting? You ain't about to buy me, motherfucker. Queen of Cups, the Fool, that's Aries energy. Somebody dealing with a water sign. But I do feel like you just gotta trust the process. It'll build. Slowly but surely. Underlying information. When it comes to about investing, planting seeds, and taking charge or something. And give and take is equal. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Overcome and conquer, moving past. Somebody's just, it's just gonna make you that stronger. It's like a lesson being learned here about some people. Some people be working. Looking at this number, you just gotta have rat traps and mice traps every fucking work, because it's always a bitch somewhere in your grass working to try to make you lose something. Bitch, get caught with one of the motherfucking traps like the rat and the mice your motherfucking ass is, bitch. Ace the Magician. Somebody's asking me for a cigarette now. I'm like, shit, she ain't bothering me. I don't know what's going on with that. Three Swords, Six of Pentacles, Seven Swords, Page of Pentacles. Can't trust something. What's this card? King of Swords. So, somebody's being emotionally strong to move in a certain direction. In a direction of a way, I feel like they're moving in a direction where they took a loss already. They need to give it back. They need to recover something. They need to heal it. Temperance. They go, no, I wasn't done. I didn't mean to hit that button. King of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with an earth sign, or there's a King of Pentacles who needs to use their intuition when it comes to a path that you feel deeply connected to and passionate to, but I don't know how emotional you're connected. Nine of Wands, not that, as you might be connecting to something, connect too much back if they the Knight of Wands. And the and the Nine of Wands. Been through a lot, arguing, fighting. Anyways, that's all. That's what I got for y'all. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Protect the energies, be blessed, have a nice weekend, and I'll see ya in the next one. Thanks. Peace. It's gonna get a little hot in here.